Alright. Motherfucking new year, man. 2020. I got my guy Paul back on the show.
What up?
Paul from CupsNConvos.
Let him know.
Y'all know who the fuck it is, man. First of all, we got started off last night, man. These niggas threw the biggest fucking New Year's party in the town. If you wasn't there, hate to see it.
Yeah, sorry
Hate to
guys.
see it.
Should have came.
If you follow me on Instagram,
It was lit.
you see my story. That shit was nuts.
Yeah, good times.
Y'all niggas did it again. Like, every month. It felt like every episode at some portion I mention CupsNConvos because it's always something that triggers like my thought, like, yo, my niggas CupsNConvos. Y'all niggas do it month after month and it hits. Like, I'm gonna start off with, like, how does it feel to just like be as consistent as y'all been and it's just fire shit one after another?
Shit. It's a blessing because, like I said, in like prior interviews with people, it's like I had this idea prior and it just ain't come to fruition. So now seeing it, like having a team of people, like, all right, everybody sees the vision of where it can go, is like, it makes me hungry to always keep it consistent because I know, and especially nowadays, like if you're not consistent, niggas don't forget about you.
Right,
like,
right.
Quickly. So it's like we got no choice. We got no choice but to be consistent. So we got more shit for the new year still coming. Trust me.
They might be on the road soon.
Trying. We're trying to take it city to city because everybody's telling us dynamics a little different when it comes to game nights. They're more like than a party. Parties just show up. Game nights a little different, but definitely trying to bring it on the road. Because we definitely get the DMs and the emails. Hey, bring this here. So we are trying to do it. We just trying to work out logistics. So
right. I know a lot of niggas around the town because I'm like, I feel like y'all already. I would say national. I'm pretty sure it's niggas in Cali that I heard about y'all. I'm pretty sure niggas in Texas, Atlanta. Yeah, like y'all see like the analytics and shit. But y'all starting to get global too. Like,
yeah, we just got posted in the UK from some like big IG page, and we gained like a whole bunch of followers off of that. So that was lit. And it's crazy. We were supposed to go to London in November, but it just didn't work out.
That's crazy.
Because we wanted to do something out there or whatever. But
that would have been a flex. Going to London before another state.
It would have been.
That would have been sick, nigga.
It would have been. But definitely still trying to go city to city and bring it, not just a game night, just the filming in general, because we do want perspective of people outside of New York.
Right, for sure.
Everybody was always like, man, let me be on the show. And it'd be like people in other states. And it'll be cool to see like a whole different towns or cities dynamic when it comes to like dealing with certain
niggas
things.
think different.
Yeah, because
like
New
New York,
the funny part.
Like a lot of the clips that go viral, it'd be like the girls saying some dumb shit or some wild shit. Yeah. And New York girls, they're a different breed. Like, me and you both know that, like, women from New York, I fuck with y'all, but women from New York, y'all on some neck shit. Like, they aggressive, they blunt as fuck. They act like niggas in a sense.
Yes,
yeah,
they like niggas.
Like, them niggas that hit it and quit it, they won't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's some wild shit. So
once girls started calling us bro, it was like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, I call you bro, and they call me bro. So like,
yeah, and they'll still fuck you, too.
Facts.
They'll still fuck. So don't be like, oh yeah. She called him her bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't like when girls call me bro. I'm not even gonna hold you because I feel like even if I'm not trying to clip, even if I'm not trying to clip, I just feel like you're like lowering me, like or something. Oh, that's just a bro. Like, just be like, that's P. Like, don't be like, oh, that's my bro.
Yeah,
like,
it's a fact.
I just feel like you're just trying to like.
Nah, I feel you. Just call me Nico. Just call me Nico.
Yeah. Just I'm cool. Just call me P. Like, don't.
Yeah, I feel you. Because once, Plus, I don't know. It's a little bit connotation with the bro shit. It's like, is he really your bro? Cause I feel like girls say like, like to hide a nigga. Like, that's my bro. But be fucking a nigga the whole time.
Listen, I posted numerous times. Girls say that nigga the bro. I assume he clipping or he clipped at some point. Cause listen. Y'all be trying to make it seem like you said, y'all be trying to disguise it like, oh nah, he just. And then he really clipping it.
Yeah, like, whole time. Yo, what's up, bro? You good? Yo, nice.
So now he meet the new nigga dapping up some nigga that's or clipping or might be actively clipping, and he don't know because he thinking it's like, oh, that's a man, that's a friend, that's a bro. He done clipped it maybe like last month or a year ago.
That's tough. But yo, New Year 2020.
Yeah.
The last 10 years, we got a lot of shit to talk about for the last 10 years.
New decade.
I'm gonna try not to make this episode fucking long and shit, but we got a lot of shit to talk about. Which one dive into first? Because we got flops of the decade, we got artists of the decade, we got the athlete of the decade.
Yes, I want to discuss the athlete of the decade thing. Yeah.
First?
Yeah, we can go with that first.
I bet.
So I seen an article about LeBron James being the male athlete of the decade.
Yep.
I disagree.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
From 2010 to 20 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Steph Curry had more of an influence in the NBA than LeBron did at that time. Obviously, the decade prior, I feel like LeBron had a bigger influence on the game. But Steph is the only unanimous MVP.
Yeah,
won back-to-back MVP.
That year was crazy.
Won
too.
73, you know what I'm saying, games in a season. I'm not just gonna say Steph, the team overall, but I'm just focal pointing Steph because he was the main engine of that. So it's like he revolutionized the game. Everybody want to shoot threes now.
Yeah, facts.
And it's like
and from deep too.
Yeah, so I feel like Steph had a bigger impact on the game of basketball. If you want to talk about what happened on the court, Steph got 3 rings during that time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so did LeBron.
He did, but they went to 5 straight chips in the West. I take that way
more than 9 straight
in the East. Yes, the East was trash. Like, I'm gonna keep it a man. For the time LeBron was on the East, it was trash. You knew no one else had a chance. When was the last time you went to a season like, oh yeah, they're gonna challenge blah 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 in the East? Maybe the Pacers when they had Paul George. Maybe.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
Come on,
that's true. Yeah, that's true. LeBron had the East on lock.
Yeah.
It ain't the case now. I mean, obviously he's out the East, but I feel like the East is strong now. But I could see how you can make a case for Steph Curry because I ain't gonna front, he did revolutionize the game. Like him being a smaller player, and the way he was dominating niggas on the court, like making them look silly. And that year where he went unanimous, he was only other player other than Michael Jordan to go 30, 50, and 45, which is 50 from the field, 45 from 3, 90 from the free throw line, and 30 from the on points per game. So he had I mean, but if I want to play, devil's advocate, LeBron won 3 chips that year as well.
Then a decade, yeah.
He beat the 73 win team.
He did.
Right? He did. And you had a lot of niggas that shaped their game around LeBron too. Cause he's more like a point forward in a sense.
Yeah.
Right? Wait till this cop car go down. We in the hood and shit.
Regular.
Yeah, so LeBron beat that team, which I don't know. That shit was kind of fishy to me, but whatever. He beat
You're a fan. That's why you're a Warriors fan.
Nah, look, I'm a Lakers fan, but I appreciated what the Warriors did. I love their play style. I fuck with Steph Curry on and off the court. But with LeBron is like, I feel like he made it cool to like, he's like the second coming of Michael Johnson.
Yeah.
I say a taller player, a point forward, where he made it cool to like, you could score and you could still fucking put up mad assists. I feel like he influenced Westbrook and James Harden, who's like one of the best players in the league right now. You don't think so? I mean, besides like
shooting 3?
No. James Harden's like a fucking. He's
but
like
that's
a hybrid.
All right, but when you think of James Harden, you think of step back 3. That's the first thing you think of.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, so that's what I'm talking about when it comes to Steph now. Steph is known for shooting 3s. That's why. Oh, he's the greatest shooter of all time.
But what I mean by that is LeBron influenced like, you can do it all. Because when you was a scorer, Vince Carter, Kobe, T-Mac, Shaq, you were a scorer and on defense. Now I feel like since LeBron been in the league, it's like niggas can score, they can pass the ball, they can do this, they can do that. Luka, James Harden, Westbrook. I feel like LeBron played a big part in that.
Yeah, but I do feel like these are. I'm not saying he still doesn't, but like I said, greater to me is I see everybody shooting 3s.
It's probably Steph Curry, yeah, for sure.
Like,
for sure.
Everyone shooting 3s.
Because now big men have to shoot 3s. They have to, or else you're not gonna really get a lot of minutes. You're not gonna be as valuable.
Yeah, with the analytics age now, it's like
and
now it's like, oh
more.
yeah, we gotta shoot more. It's like, oh, everyone gotta shoot, but it's like I'll be telling people like you can shoot more, but if you ain't got Steph Curry like or Klay Thompson, like you shouldn't be shooting that much.
Right.
even if you're supposed to, and like still say you're supposed to shoot the three, like I'd rather them shoot as much threes as whatever they want, but the average player, like nah. Yeah. But like I said, everybody just wants to be the next Warriors. Everybody wants, but that's based on Steph. So since they won all them chips, I seen something in Forbes like they're like the top 5 sports like net worth of all like.
Yeah,
and it's like that came basically because of Steph.
Yeah,
like
they ticket sales, they merch go crazy.
Yeah. Now think about it. Now obviously, I would say that Golden State is obviously a bigger market than Cleveland, but Cleveland, even with LeBron James' success, never was like considered Forbes list. You know what I'm saying? Like they never entered that space where it was like, oh, they're as valuable as Golden State came out of nowhere. And they're like worth like $4 billion. And like, because they were a trash team years ago. They were trash before Steph got there. Maybe not trash, but they didn't have a chance to win.
Yeah, nah.
And then, Steph came, Clay came, Draymond came, and then, they built the culture, and then people liked their style of play, and then it was just boom. It just took
love how they built them niggas up too. It wasn't really no trades really until KD.
Yeah, then
they all drafted them.
Then it got different.
You said what?
Then it got different.
Yeah.
Once KD got there, it was different. It was
I mean, I just wish they would have did more. I was waiting for that 3-peat. To be honest, that would have been nice.
You think anything would have ended differently if they won? If no one got hurt and they won the chip, you think anything
would he have stayed?
Yeah.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't think so. Because when you win 3 rings, it's like, you pretty much did what you're supposed to do. But he's not getting no credit for those rings.
He got the MVPs.
I'm telling you.
What else?
KD is the only player that I know in history that can win a championship, win Finals MVP, and niggas is still like, but you went to the best winning team in the league.
Yeah.
So he's not getting no credit for that. He wants his just due. I understand that. He wants to, I don't think being on a team with Kyrie's going to really do that for him, but I feel like those rings is so small to him in his mind. He won't say it, but think about it.
He been on First Take and said that he didn't go to Brooklyn to prove a point. He said he didn't.
That's cap.
I could only speak for what the man said.
I know he spoke because Draymond in that situation called him a bitch, and he at the end of the day, we all know. Do you give him his just due for those rings?
Yes,
even though he was the best player on the team.
Yes, I said. In a way, I can.
Because we already know he's the best player in the world.
That's what I'm saying. I
LeBron,
still give him the credit for actually performing. So, like I said, I'll give him the credit for still performing. But
the thing is, he's KD. He's gonna do that regardless. If anything, it made his job easier because you got a bigger floor. So, like, he ain't really getting his credit for that, bro. And he wants that.
I would agree in the sense that obviously if he stayed on OKC where he got drafted to and he would have won there, like obviously the feeling would probably been like, okay, I got. It's like I don't blame him for
leaving though. I don't blame him for leaving because who the fuck want to play with on that team with Westbrook where you're not really getting what you want to be done?
I've had this conversation numerous times.
Just do it.
You can leave. But you can't go to the team that just beat you.
Yeah.
Like, no.
That was
We're
sick.
Competitors. There's no way.
That was sick.
I'm not going to get beat by you and then be like, I'm going to go play with you now.
That's like me beating in a gang. You jump me in your gang, and then I just join your gang.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it was just like, I just don't like I'm a competitor when it comes to things. I feel like we all competitors when, it comes to our friends or whatever we do in life. And it's just like, I'm just not gonna get beat by somebody and be like, all right, yes, submit. All right, I'm gonna believe with you. Like, nah, like I'm gonna try to beat you at some point. Everybody went through it. Jordan didn't get to the chip until he was like 30.
Yeah,
like,
he's getting his ass kicked by Celtics and Pistons.
So it's like, he had to go through that journey himself. Like, damn, no, I'm sure at that time he probably was like, damn, I wish I could leave or go somewhere else. So I just gotta step it up.
But once he got Pippen though,
of course.
But Westbrook ain't his Pippen.
They were up 3-1 though, bro.
They
had a chance. I don't. That's
you always have a chance.
You up 3-1, supposed to win.
Yeah,
you're supposed to win.
But would they have beat?
Yes,
they would have beat the.
Hell yeah, they would have beat Cleveland. They would have beat Cleveland.
But Cleveland beat the Warriors. You think they would have? You don't think LeBron would have beat the Thunder?
Nah, I just felt like matchup wise.
You think he wouldn't have forced his will over those? They weren't really young at the time.
Yeah. I think it would have been different just based on how the team was. I just felt like basketball, sports in general, a lot of sports, the people don't realize matchups play a big part. Certain teams just don't play well against other teams. And I was watching like the 2 games like Cleveland had played OKC, and I'm like, yeah, they don't match up good with them. Like OKC is like they're longer defenders, they're taller, they're more defensive oriented. Like I was like, LeBron might get his off, but everybody else might struggle. And I'm like, all right, I was telling you, I'm like, yo, Thunder really had an opportunity to win that year, and the year I think Russell got hurt.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, they're supposed to win these years, but they ended up getting
I don't
losing.
know
I'm like,
how
damn.
they beat the Warriors. I ain't gonna lie, I'm still jacking that shit was rigged. I'm still jacking that shit.
Draymond getting suspended.
That was a bitch move by LeBron too. That and just like the whole soap opera of this shit. He comes back to Cleveland. You know, LeBron is like the golden child of the NBA. He comes back to Cleveland. They lose the first year. They're going against his big juggernaut. 73 wins in one season. He was once the face of the NBA. Now it's Steph Curry. He wants his crown back. Oh, now against all odds, he's the first team in history. It was a big ass soap opera, son.
I don't even know why I led with that. You're right. Once those years came when Steph like basically won them back-to-back MVPs, he actually was the first person to for fan voting. He outvoted LeBron.
Son,
at that point, like
that
I said,
shit was
that's
eating
Steph's
up
league.
LeBron. I'm telling you, bro.
Of
Steph Curry was the king of the NBA for a couple of years, but like, it was like, yo, he's like the face, family man, go to church,
golden child.
And then you know, America, if you lighter skin, you just get better opportunities and shit. We ain't going to ignore that.
Facts, light skin privilege.
I mean, and I'm saying that. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'd agree with you.
Yeah, that's what I said. I feel like
Steph
at that
Curry,
point, I feel like he took over the league.
Athlete
I should have led with that.
Yeah. Athlete of the year. All right, so artist of the decade. I'm saying Drake off the rip.
Yeah.
I'm saying Drake off the rip.
It's hard not to say Drake, honestly. I'm not the biggest fan, but it's like, yeah, it's hard not to. His catalog is just crazy over the last
catalog. His reign over just music, not just hip hop. You know, he dibbles and dabbles in the UK rap. He does the Caribbean shit. He's in the R&B. He's a pop singer. So it'd be hard to argue against.
Yeah. I'm not gonna argue against that. Like, yeah, I feel like you feel like it's honorable mentions because I'm not gonna disagree with Drake.
Kendrick for sure.
Kendrick. Yeah.
Niggas say he got more classes than Drake. He said, some folks says he's a bigger impact on rap, like rap specifically, than Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I don't know. Because I go off, if the main person is doing this, what is everyone else doing? And I feel like I hear more people singing, rapping, rather than I hear like people trying to spit like Kendrick.
Right.
Me
but
personally,
you can't really.
Yeah.
Can't spit like
so that's what I say when I use to see the word impact. It's like, for me, impact is like, all right, if the best person or the person that you consider the best or most popular is doing this, what is everyone else doing? So I feel like I see a lot more dudes sing rapping and.
Because who was the first to really do that?
First?
It was like, I feel like Kanye dibbled in like the auto-tune shit. You know what I'm saying? You could kind of, but like the first one like really sing and rap was Drake. I think so. In the beginning of the year, bro, that Best I Ever Had.
I already do more research.
That Best I Ever Had shit, like his first like big breakout record, that nigga was singing and rapping on that shit. He merged it together so fluently.
Yeah, I think wasn't Omarion like singing and rapping too though? Prior?
Nah, Marion's a singer. Yeah. I guess you could kind of say Chris Brown.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay,
you could say Chris Brown.
Yeah,
you say Chris Brown.
Yeah.
But nah, yeah, I definitely say Drake got it.
Yeah, because Chris Brown doesn't rap as much.
Yeah,
as like Drake raps. So,
right.
But like I said, I can't dispute Drake.
Yeah,
he said honorable mentions.
Yeah, you really can't. Yeah, I mean, honorable mentions. I mean, I was gonna put Beyonce. You know what, son? Beyonce is like, Beyonce. She's in that Jay-Z tier where like she's like in another generation of like music. Even though she's still dropping albums, like she's like I wouldn't even put Jay-Z on like another list because he's already on that Mount Rushmore. She's on that Mount Rushmore. You know what I'm saying? Of just like artists, pop. Like she's out of there. Like Drake's on his way to being like solidified and just like.
You don't think he's there already? If Drake stopped making records right now, that nigga's on Mount Rushmore. Any type of music category you want to put him as. Like,
you think he out there with Beyonce though? You think so? Niggas on Twitter call the internet Beyonce's internet.
Yeah,
she has a beehive where like you say her hair is a little off.
Yeah,
they'll shut your shit down.
Yeah,
you want to commit suicide. Drake hasn't quite reached that yet. He has a lot of haters still. Niggas hate Drake guts, bro.
I mean,
because he's great.
Yeah, but as I said,
but Beyonce's great. She don't really get a lot of hate. It seemed like
I don't want to call it hate. I feel like people more like me, where it's like that bitch regular. Like I feel like they put her on such a perfect thing.
Get my fucking podcast shut down.
Let me explain before you guys attack. I feel like the way she's portrayed herself throughout her career is like, I'm this perfect person.
Right.
And I personally, if I'm a fan of someone, I want to see like
a little bit of flaws.
Yeah, like
relate to them a little bit.
Yeah, it's like, all right, cool. I know you're not always like this, and I understand that, and it's cool that you're not always like this. But I feel like with Beyonce, everything that even anything that went negative, like they just tried to like.
Yeah, but you see what happened in the elevator.
That's what I'm saying. How quick
marriage
that
ain't
shit
perfect.
Go? That shit went quick.
Yeah,
that shit went quick.
Yeah,
and they stopped talking about it. You don't see that clip no more. That's supposed to be a classic.
You
clip.
Probably can't find it.
That's my point. You know what I'm saying? They PR. Their PR game is on point.
Nah,
whoever they PR.
For sure. Beyonce and Jay-Z shit. They shit is.
Yeah.
You don't hear about them. That was rare, but that was really for fucking Solange. She blew that up. But yeah, man. I mean, I still say Drake.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. That was a quick segment, you know. Fucking Drake is just, that nigga's just different, son. Even with the whole ghostwriting shit and like the whole, you know, he lost his first rap beef with Pusha T and
and
you know what I'm saying?
He didn't want them to that smoke. Listen, he didn't. Push it different.
I'm not gonna lie, that
it'd have been better than him.
I'm not gonna lie, that rap diss by Push, and I've been saying it.
Yeah.
It's not as hard as it's not as hard as y'all make it seem.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, when he battled Meek, right? It was such an underwhelming performance. It was just like, come on, bro. But I know when it came to Pusha,
from Meek, it was an underwhelming.
Yeah. It was like, come on, bro. But I felt like with Drake and Pusha, I felt like it would have been better. Like level of like back and forth than that shit that would happen years ago.
But it wasn't really no back and forth because once he put out that shit, like
he didn't respond.
Yeah.
And as a fan, I wanted him to respond. But he said on LeBron's show why he didn't.
And on a recent interview with Rap Genius, he said he had the record, but he said that like he was saying things on the record that he didn't want to hear himself say like in 10 years, which I understand. Like some shit that's beneath you. You know what I'm saying? You got a character. You may not want to say it because
bars. We need bars, bro. You're a rapper.
But that's it's bigger than bars. Nigga told 40, like he basically waited for him to die type shit.
Have you ever heard Takeover?
I heard Takeover. I've heard No Vaseline. I heard Ether.
This is regular. Like niggas talking about niggas baby mom. Niggas talking about niggas kids. Like that was regular.
I guess, man. But
you in that sport, bro. You watch battle rap?
But battle rap, them niggas do that and they like go out drinks afterwards. Like, like all that shit is cap. Like they'll be like, yo, I'll shoot your mother, kidnap your daughter, and then when they done, yo, my nigga, that shit was hard. Like, I go to the bar, like, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Mogul of the decade.
Mogul
Diddy,
of the decade.
50, Jay-Z, Dr. Dre. It don't only got to be hip hop. Elon Musk, fucking you could say Steve Jobs, but I think now we can't put him in there. He obviously won. It's the biggest fun company in the world.
Yeah. I'll be like, so I'll do black because I'll do it like more like our type of people.
Sure,
mogul wise. That is a good question.
You can put Ye in this because Yeezy.
Yeah,
Yeezy's was out of here.
Yeah, I won't do it off because if we just do it off numbers alone, then obviously it would be a tier. Okay, these people. But when you said Ye now, Impact. I will agree. Like Ye has a bigger impact culture wise right now than like the others. Even though the others may make more money than him, I do believe Kanye has like a social impact.
Yeah, nah, he's
even if niggas on him or hate him, like socially, like more people just into like whatever he's doing.
Right.
So mogul wise, you're right. Once some Yeezy shits came out and people were paying $300 for them shoes, I was like,
bro, them shits, I ain't gonna lie. What your thoughts on them? Like, you like them niggas? Like
the great Big Draco said, them goofy ass tennis shoes. You paying you overcharging niggas for goofy ass tennis shoes? That ain't cool, bruh.
Drake.
Like I ain't gonna lie, like it's not my thing. Yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, clothes is an expression of art and like you know what I'm saying. And I personally just
subjective.
Don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it, but it is what it is. Like,
right.
I do have one pair that someone got for me, but I personally
never saw you wear them.
They're white. They're all white.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, I don't want to
You don't want to fuck
dirty
them
them up. Yeah,
I
but
feel you.
yeah, but it's like I don't really care. Like,
As far as impact, I definitely have to say, unfortunately, Kanye, because I ain't really rocking with him right now. I feel like he just speaks irresponsibly. But as far as like impact, I mean, even from like the when he was on Nike, like niggas, I've never seen people go crazy over some fucking merch by this nigga. Like his fucking tour merch, his sneaker collabs, the LV shit, like everything he touched as far as fat, like niggas when he was wearing kilts, I caught myself like, yo, maybe if I find a kilt on eBay, I could probably rock. Like he had me wanting to wear like leather jeans and shit and like.
But the crazy part
like
is,
that
I don't
when
look
I
at
was
him like
younger.
as a fashionable person.
Now or ever?
Ever.
Really?
Maybe in the beginning.
Kanye was like top of the line.
No,
fashion
when
to me
he
when I was
I'll take it
younger.
back. When he first started, and he was considered like a backpack rapper,
Right,
and he had the
right.
blazers, and he was like, everybody looking at me different because I got the blazer and the book bag on and all that.
Right.
He was fly then. He be wearing oversized clothes and shit. Like, to me, that ain't swaggy to me.
Yeah,
Like I said,
now
for me,
his shit is
for
now
me,
he's just
no.
like a dad now to me. But like when he was on Watch the Throne tour, he was wearing them different shits and he's wearing all the fucking throwback Jordans and the little oversized tees and the I don't know. He was just dressing the
Not my
Pyrex
style.
shit, the hood by air, like all that shit was dope to me.
Not really my stilo, but
Yeah, nah, I feel you.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I won't disagree about Kanye having a bigger impact mogul wise when it comes to the culture. Like I said, money wise, obviously he's not in the bracket of everyone else, but definitely impact wise.
But gotta put that man Jay-Z in there. I mean, I think he's the first one to officially hit $1 billion. I mean, we're talking about numbers. That's cool, but that's a big deal. The first black man in hip hop to hit $1 billion, and from where he came up from, you know what I'm saying? That's
I said that I would always respect somebody from coming from that to that.
Right.
But
and he had his hand in a lot of people's careers. Rihanna, J. Cole, who else?
Yes.
Kanye.
Yeah.
Who else he had signed to him? He had a couple niggas signed to him. I don't really know, to be honest.
But as an exec, a music exec, I don't think like that's like one of those things I feel like he's bad at, honestly.
Really?
As an executive, because the artists you name were like, I'll give you Rihanna, but at the same time, you know, he put more money into Tierra Marie when he's at Def Jam.
Really?
Yes, he thought Tierra Marie was going to be the next one.
Damn.
And that was a flop, super flop. No disrespect to Tierra Marie, but
it's like
if you compare her career to Rihanna, it was like he also put money into that. He thought that was the big thing too.
I know that.
When it comes to Kanye West, if you listen to Kanye's earlier album, a couple of days ago, he has on his first album, he has the last track. He basically said how he got signed, the process of him getting signed. Dame Dash is the one who signed on Rockefeller Records.
Yeah, that's true.
After the split of Rockefeller, Kanye said, as a businessman, I looked at it like, damn, Dame is the one who looked out for me, but I'm looking out for myself on the music end. Jay-Z's gonna have more impact in the music.
Yeah.
But Jay-Z didn't care for him as a rapper. Jay-Z was like wanted him as a producer.
Yeah, right.
Dame was the one that was like, nah, I can see you as a rapper. He said Dame even was like, yo, even if the songs is trash, I know I could throw Cam on everything to save the album. So it's like Dame looked at him like an artist, Jay-Z looked at him as a producer. So that's why I told you I didn't really care too much about Jay-Z like past a certain point when he's like started doing his own thing, whatever. But it was like, yeah, Jay-Z as an exec musically, I mean,
not really.
Yeah, nah, not for me.
But overall, as a mogul, though.
Yeah, mogul wise, yeah, he's doing mad shit. You know what I'm saying? Like now he got to deal with the NFL.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying with his company. Like,
what your thoughts on that? He got a lot of flack for that. I actually like that move.
It's a Jay-Z move.
Because what you mean by that?
It's a Jay-Z move.
Is that a positive or negative?
It's how you want to take it.
Because I feel like people may say, "Oh, you're being a sellout for working with the NFL that didn't offer this nigga a job." Cool, but I'm one of them folks that's like, look, we gotta play this a little smarter. If these niggas is gonna, if they're gonna try to keep us in the basement, one of us gotta be the ones to
get in the crib, to
let us in.
I get it.
Change policy, do certain things, make it more cozy for us, and then we could come in. If nobody going into that space, who gonna do it?
No, and that's
You
what
know
I said.
what
It
I'm
depends on how you want to look at it. That's why I'll never disagree with that point.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like I heard somebody I forgot who I was watching speak on basically Colin Kaepernick, and they were like, most martyrs, people who are considered like martyrs, oh, I sacrificed this because I knew this was gonna come about it. They need to be compensated because it's like they're doing this like on their own, risking everything.
Career,
yeah, like because
yeah.
you don't think the nigga knew like going into this like, damn, niggas might black bone be out the league, like, and now it's like, all right, now you're in a position where all right, this dude now is trying to work with NFL. It's like now it looks crazy because you know this dude is an advocate for Black lives and all this stuff, and now it looks like you're like you said on some sellout shit. Hey, and then I seen the interview where it was like a whole bunch of people in the room, and someone asked him, "Is Kaepernick gonna be involved in this?" And he like beat around the bush. I think that's what he caught the flag for.
Oh, that was the meeting where he had. I think Charlamagne was in there. Like all the commissioner was there.
And I think that's what he caught the flag for because they kept asking about.
Now they asked him. It was like they asked him like something about the kneeling. He was like, I think we're done with the kneeling. I think we need to start like and I agree to an extent. Like I get it. The kneeling wasn't. It was to raise awareness for police brutality and what's happening in the country.
Things for the decade, the kneeling, the protest. That's a big thing that happened in NFL.
Yeah. So it's like that served its purpose. I feel like, all right, what's the next step? What we doing now? Because now we knew about the police fucking us up. The other parts of the country didn't, or they didn't care. Now it's a major nationwide, worldwide talking piece that like this is a real thing happening. You know what I'm saying? So that was done, right? What he was saying was, all right, now that's done. We raise awareness. Now what we doing now? Like what's the real action being put behind it? We could stop kneeling. Let's get up off our knees and let's start punching niggas in the face now. Like as far as like what action? That's how I feel. But of course, on Twitter, you get a clip of somebody saying one thing. There's no context.
Oh no, of course, yeah. No, what I'm saying is like I agree. Once we have awareness of the situation now, it's like, all right, everybody talking about it. What's the next step? For me now, it's like, all right, so the next step shouldn't be about putting money in my pocket.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So now it comes off as like, oh, I'm trying to like eat.
But if you're going to do something, like
no, I'm not. Like I said,
he can't do both.
Listen, like I said,
you getting money with it. It's $1 billion.
But I also said it's how you want to look at it.
Right.
You could look at it from either way. You know what I'm saying? And I won't disagree with either way.
Sure.
Like I said, I would never take nothing away from Jay-Z as a businessman because he is where he is.
Yeah.
But I can look at it from the other side of what I see, like how he got there. I could be like, yes.
Maybe I wouldn't have did it.
Yeah. Okay. Like, I mean, maybe I wouldn't have did it that way kind of thing. Yeah. So, like I said, it's how you want to look at it. But I won't disagree with him as a mogul too. Like in terms of what he's done.
Yeah.
Can't disagree with that.
Okay. I'm making it a tie. Because I ain't about to give Kanye that type of. I'm making it a tie.
Listen, that man supported Trump and niggas still bought sneakers, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That nigga influence. He's like, you know what it is? That song, No One Man Should Have All That Power. That's about him. That's about him, son. He can't do no wrong to these niggas. Literally.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, they bashed him, and then they still bought his
niggas still waiting on. Look, don't get me wrong. I'm not the biggest Trump hater in the world. I feel like what he does and who he is, I feel like it is to an extent a necessary evil. It was a wake up. It was like it was a like, all right, now we see how niggas really feel in this country. And I don't feel like he's the most evil man in the world. He is a dickhead, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. My mom tells me different. My mom, you can't even mention Trump around her. She'll just go on a tangent. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But him supporting Trump and all that, and then like niggas, he didn't lose a step.
That's
Easy made $1 billion. They say it's worth $1 billion, some shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. To me, that shows impact. Cause
1000%.
If you can do that, where you know the public outcry is gonna be like, "Yo, what are you doing?" and still put those numbers up.
Yeah. So before we hop into the next like of the decade shit. I know kneeling was something that was big in this decade. You had something else. Because I was gonna talk about the Me Too shit, which we are, but it's one more thing that you had.
I know cancel culture.
Cancel culture.
Yes. Oh my god.
Cancel culture. cancel culture is fucking toxic,
bro.
And it's not even like they're not even canceling niggas like with like, I'm thinking logical. I'm not being unbiased. I'm not being biased. You did something bad. We gonna cancel you. Now it's like you said some shit when you were 16 as a joke.
Yeah.
Niggas is on. I don't even know how to find tweets from fucking 2009.
I can show you.
Is it an app like that?
No, you just type the person's @ right? Then you type in a word. So I might type in Very Rare Nico and type in bitches. Any tweet that you said bitches in is gonna come up.
Oh man, so they looking for the bad shit.
Yes, bro. Yes.
Looking for the bad shit.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, nah.
You ain't got no time. Listen, I done seen a baseball player like a white baseball player. I think he's like an all-star like relief pitcher. They went after some shit. He said at like 11, and he's like damn, like I don't feel that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, like shit. What he's supposed to do? Oh shit, I said some shit at 11. Let me go back and try to delete this shit. Like,
I'm like, I used to shit my pants when I was a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like you got cancel shit that's like really like, nah, this is like a detriment to society kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be like, y'all be ODing.
Like R. Kelly.
Listen, that was one thing I wrote down about that. Obviously, the R. Kelly shit been going on for a while, but it really picked up when that documentary came out.
Yeah.
And he finally got locked up or whatever, or he's fighting his trial for whatever.
Right.
I remember one time I was at a hookah spot and his song came on and someone ran up to the DJ so fast.
Yo, cut that shit off, B. Yo, they played that shit for a second last night. And I ain't go to the DJ booth, but I was like, are they playing R. Kelly? Hell fucking no. Like, nah. But back to the cancel culture shit, it's like, he's one of those things where I'm like, he should have been canceled in the fucking 90s.
Question. If someone isn't tried in like the court of law and found guilty of something, do you cancel them without having like actual solid evidence? Like, all right, this person got tried in court.
You mean like the court of you mean the court of public opinion?
Yeah, because if I do something, even if like it's just speculation and court of public opinion says, oh, I did it, without it actually being said in court, like, you're guilty of this, should people be canceled for that? Because I'm not gonna lie, I do agree, like, he's done a lot of this shit they're saying, but until he gets found guilty in court now of it, like, how can you really say, oh, he's guilty of this until like you're found guilty or not guilty of something?
I think of it like this, like, it's a lot of people in this country that, I mean, he's just now getting his just due. Now we're going to court or whatever, but it's a lot of, let's say, it's a lot of music execs, white music execs that got fucking money that niggas can't touch them, and they paying people off, right? They'll never be found guilty of their crimes, but I would like them to be canceled, because if you got a trend of women saying that you date rape them, or like you offering them sex for a position, I don't fuck with that. But you'll probably never get convicted, because these niggas are in that tier where, like, it's an actor right now, Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
Bro, he got women accusing him of shit and like shit like that. Like 4 niggas just got killed that accused him, like, randomly. Like a car accident, one body got shot, got found, like. So apparently he got niggas putting in work for him. Clearly, like, if you're a witness, you're gonna die.
But that's what I'm saying.
So with him, he won't get convicted probably, but that don't mean that I ain't gonna cancel him. I'm telling you.
All right, so all right, that's why I said, that's what I think about.
Because plus the court system is corrupt anyway. So I'm not holding my moral on them niggas.
I'm not taking nothing away from that aspect of it.
Right.
I don't fuck with the court system. However, like I said, if it's like a, yo, Nico, you did this to me, and you be like, no, I didn't do it, and now it's up to them to determine it.
Right.
To me, that's unfair.
Sure, especially sure.
That's why I said, if you're not being found guilty of something by the court of law, because I'm like, it's the only standard you can be like, all right, you got found.
But it also depends on like the nuance of the situation. Like if it's like a tweet or some shit and niggas want to cancel you for something you said, even if it was some racist shit.
Yeah.
This nigga's 13, bro. Like, you know how many times I called my cousin an hermaphrodite?
Yeah.
Like at like 9 years old, walking from elementary school. I know what a hermaphrodite was. What am I homophobic? Every time I call niggas faggots in school, I wasn't saying you gay. I'm just saying like, but that's part of our culture.
Yeah.
You heard me, like if you had a video of me saying it, my podcast would probably be done, or my future would probably be done. But that's not how I feel now. But it's different. Like it's different heinous situations. Like if you get like if it's a lot of reports of you fucking drugging women, you fucking them. It's like,
but that's what I'm saying.
do I need you to go to court? Like, nah, you donezo.
No, and I agree in a moral aspect. If you are doing these things, of course, like, yeah. But what I'm saying is, if it's my word, but if your word, and you do, like, I don't know for a fact. The only way I'm gonna know, because these are crimes. These are things you could go to jail for. If you put something in somebody's drink and they pass out and you rape them, that's a fucking crime. That is not something I could be like, oh, all right, it's not a crime, or I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna settle. I want some money. It's like, no, take me to jail. Like, it's a crime. But I be seeing a lot of people get settlements. So it's like, do you want the bread, or do you want the motherfucker to pay for his crime? Like, do you want him to go to jail?
Right. Cause that's funny you say that. Cause that's how the situation was with Michael Jackson.
But that's why that's my whole thing.
These niggas recently, they wanted money now. They didn't even want, like, I mean, obviously he's dead, but like at the time I heard like he was going to court, but like, nah, what's Michael Jackson? What's Michael Jackson? It's somebody being what the fuck? Oh no, I think it's Russell Simmons. It's so many niggas getting accused of shit. I can't even keep up. But it's somebody that's getting accused now. I'm tired. I don't remember the name, but the woman accusing him, they don't even want him to go to jail.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not even a civil suit. It's like some other shit. They literally just want money. That's why I'm like, are you telling the truth?
But that's what I'm saying. It's like if it's I can say, hey, you did this to me, and we not going to court for it.
Yeah.
Unless we go into court and it's like I get found guilty, like you present your evidence, I'm presenting evidence to say I didn't do it, and there's a jury and judge that says, hey, he's not guilty or he's guilty of this. It's like, it's just me taking your word, or me just saying, oh, okay, fine, I'm gonna try to sue you though. Like, nah, if I really did something, you supposed to want me to go to jail. Like, for real, why are you worried about trying to? You could get money on the back end. You should be more concerned with putting me in jail. Facts.
You hear this? that's money talks, man. Yeah. Money talks is like a lot of situations were like R. Kelly, but I'm pretty sure he was cutting checks to the women's families and shit, and they was on hush mode. You know what I'm saying? It was fucking the girl from the tape who from the 90s, when he was in the tape with her uncle, he continued to play in a band that went on tour with R. Kelly.
Seen that,
her uncle, because he was making money with R. Kelly. Yeah. So it's like money will make niggas do crazy shit. So
like I said, the cancel shit is just like I said, for me, I don't be quick to cancel anybody until like, all right,
you got enough evidence to be like, all right, in your mind is justified.
All right, I'll give you, this is slightly off topic. O.J. Simpson, right? Mm-hmm. He got acquitted of a murder charge.
I think he did that shit.
Okay, but in the court system, he ain't do it. Mm-hmm. So until, you know what I'm saying, like you can't, like that's what I said.
That was a fucking win.
But that's what I'm saying. At what standard do we hold it to where it's like, all right, if he went to court and he got found guilty, like I can't keep saying, yo, you did this shit. You got found not guilty.
Right.
I may think it, but I can't be like, yeah, you killed the motherfucker. Because at the end of the day, he got found.
That's why I always say I think. I never say, yo, I know he did that shit. Because like you watched the series they had on Netflix with Cuban Gooding Jr.?
Yes, I did.
Did that shit not make you feel like he did that shit?
Listen,
like even his look, even Rob Kardashian was like looking at him like, my nigga, the DNA match, bro.
Listen, do I believe that there's motive? Do I believe he did it? Do I believe it? Yes. However, in the court system, he got found not guilty. So I can't be like, he did it.
I ain't gonna lie. And the part of me is like, maybe he really didn't, because like a black man winning in a court like that, like, it's either Johnny Cochran was fucking
and that's why he got so
genius, which he was, but like maybe he really didn't do that shit, because like for a black man to win, they must have had like, I mean obviously like the glove on the fit, you must have quit, but it's like that was a win for black people, son.
I do agree in the sense of like, Do I think the court system is fucked up, like you said? Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't think the court system is fucked up for the reasons you might think it's fucked up for. OJ Simpson has money, so he can pay a top flight, like, you know what I'm saying?
Or, yeah.
Not a judge, his attorneys.
lawyer,
His own attorneys. Most people, when they get locked up, have to get a legal aid.
Yeah. And they
Now,
don't really...
I seen a report on a show called Adam Ruins Everything, and he explains like a whole bunch of random stuff. So I was like up watching it, and he was explaining the court system thing. And I had seen something prior to it, but it really like put it back in my head, like, oh shit, it is fucked up. So most people, like I said, when they get locked up for a crime, they don't have enough money to pay for a big time lawyer. Most lawyer fees are crazy by the hour. Yeah. So most people get legal aids. The average legal aid takes on so much work that
you're not really a priority.
It's not even my priority. They just don't have the time to devote the energy and the
research. And
they just can't do it. Like physically, they just can't. It's not even like they don't care. It's like they just physically can't. They got 10 other cases at the same time. It's like, how much time can you like really put into something? So now when it comes to, I didn't do it, let's go to court. A motherfucker might be like, yo, listen, they offering you 5 years. I know you saying you didn't do it. Listen, I don't think you did it. But if we lose, when we go to trial,
you get fucking 15 to life.
You gonna get railroaded.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and that's the most fucked up shit about the court system.
That's why I think it's fucked up.
That
Not being able to
shit?
have the right
bro.
situation of people really investing time to make sure you're going to be free. Because a lot of the time, like I said, is listen, they got 5 on the table, and you're like, yo, I didn't do it though. I wasn't there.
But you facing like 20 to life.
Yes, and it's always like, so listen,
it's
if you are wrong, if they say, listen, we don't have enough evidence to not. It's just like, you remember watching like football, the NBA now, they got the instant replay.
Right.
The call is this. Is there enough evidence to overturn it? Yeah. So it's like, you gonna play with your freedom? Yeah. You gonna play with 15 years extra. If you're gonna take this 5. And you like, it's fucked up.
So it is fucked up.
And I think that's the part that's fucked up.
You forcing niggas to take time that they most likely didn't do just because they can't afford a good lawyer.
Yes.
And because they facing, that shit is wild. I ain't gonna lie. I think about that shit, like me in that situation, like what the fuck would I would do? Like, you could get 2 years or get 10 if you lose. But it's like, bro, I didn't do this shit. Like, I should be facing 0 years.
Yeah.
Like, shit crazy, man.
And like I said, that's the part
crazy.
That's fucked up to me.
But I could kind of tie in the Me Too shit with the cancel culture.
Yeah.
That's another thing that I feel like this decade really, don't get me wrong, I am an ally of women, which I'm sure you are too. You got a beautiful mom, you got a family in your family that's women, you got a girlfriend, like we got friends that's women that we care for daily. But I feel like this Me Too shit has become more of a weapon than like a safe haven for like women. Cause don't get me wrong, like niggas is nasty. Like like the culture we grew up on, like and like just being like men from like, you know, our neighborhoods and shit, like you in a party, like you might grab a girl ass, you may, you know what I'm saying? Like you may like, what's that shit that used to happen in Freaknik in Miami?
Oh yeah.
Bro, I've seen videos of niggas pulling girls in the car, bro, and she trying to get out. And like they just touching on her while she getting out. Like the culture was crazy. Like and also doing drugs in the 90s and 80s was a part of party culture. The whole like the shit with Cosby. Not saying what he did was right, but what he said about Dragonfly, that was a real trend in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, it
like,
was.
Niggas would drop you, get you a little lit. That's like popping a molly today. But now we doing it consensually, hopefully. Back in the day, niggas just dropping shit in drinks like, have a good time, have a good time, have a good time. But it's like, this time, with the Me Too shit, before the evidence come out, as soon as you get accused, you guilty.
Yeah.
And niggas ain't even hearing your case.
And that's what I was saying about the cancel shit. It's like,
you can't even.
Once somebody say something, it's like,
that's it.
Yeah.
Literally. You losing endorsements just off a bitch saying, yo, he raped me in 96. And he may have, but only one person said it so far. And he done lost fucking probably $10 million.
And that's why I asked, is it hey, we can say, yeah, this person did it after being found guilty, or if somebody says something, we automatically is like, yeah, they did it. And I said that's the dangerous part.
That's
like
bro.
of like just someone saying something. Because they even got to be as drastic as like say rape. It might be something even like slightly less.
Yeah.
Oh, this person touched my butt. He said an inappropriate thing. It's like, damn, like
you can, nigga.
And now you like an asshole as a man being like, well, let's see all the evidence. Or let's see. Oh, you don't believe me? You know what I'm saying? Like you look as a dude.
You victim shaming?
It's hard. Ladies, it's
I'm
hard.
not victim shaming. I just want to get to the bottom of this shit.
Yes.
Like I'm not just gonna believe you just because you said it. Like that's not how my brain works. Like some women who are like feminists and shit.
And it's not because you're a woman. It's just how people are. If anyone told me about a male or female, listen, that person did that, I'm not gonna be like, all right, so they did it.
Yeah.
Male or female, I need to know everything. Oh, what happened? That's why I said, is it determined after you go to court now and he get found guilty or not guilty? Like, yo, this person did it or not? Because me personally, if somebody raped me, I want him to go to fucking jail. I want him to die. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go for your money.
Facts.
You need to die.
Yeah, I want them niggas dead.
Yeah,
Facts.
so that's why I'm like, what it's really about. Like when the Cosby shit first happened, and it was like for a while, it just got comical to me, like how much women were coming out.
60, 70.
Yeah, like at first it was just like, damn, like 8 or 1, 2, 8. Then after a while, I was like, I opened the paper, it was like a whole bunch of faces, like just, and I was just like, what? And it makes it hard now to, not to say that I don't believe he didn't do it, but it makes it hard to believe in that moment in time. Like, damn, all these bitches now saying this shit, and it's just like, I don't know how it is to be a woman. And the woman would be like, hey, listen, you don't know the type of pressure, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so I don't want to speak on that. So it's hard to be a man and like try to be objective, just looking at it from, listen, like, let's at least see everything. Because you sound, like I said, you sound like a dick if you try to take that stance.
You sound insensitive, but really, I'm just trying to just be, I'm trying to be fair. Because even though rape is a that's horrible, but I still got to be fair. Like, just because you said you got raped, that's horrible, but I still want to be fair, though.
You know the reason why you have to be fair, bro? Because I remember T.I. said something one time. I was going through social media, and he said somebody had just got found like not guilty in the court of not doing something. Like, a woman came out and was like basically like, "Oh, I don't want to go to jail. Like I was just lying."
Oh, he sent her to jail?
I don't know if she went to jail, but during that time, T.I. was like, okay, when someone comes out and says something that, like you said, people lose endorsements, all this stuff. Now, what happens? Like, I think it was about Nelly. I think when somebody came out and said something about Nelly, because him and Nelly are close friends.
Yep, I think so.
And
I remember that.
Nelly was like, I think he sued her back for like defamation of character. So it was like, you went after like someone who was a friend of his, and he's like, nah, that's my man. Like, he wouldn't do that. That's how he's thinking. And it's like, oh, the girl comes out and says, oh, I didn't do it. He was like, yo, so what happens now?
Yeah.
And it was valid. What happens now when you say someone raped you?
Yeah, because she can't pay him that $1 million that he lost.
Of course not. So that's why I'm like, what happens now? I'll agree. Like, what happens now when someone says you did a crime, because it's a crime,
right,
and you didn't do it, and you physically come out and say, hey, I lied about it. I felt the way, or I didn't want it to go down. I didn't want to be looked at a certain way, and so I just said this, or whatever the reasons were. Right. That's why we have to be fair, because it's like, yo, there are women out there who say they did, or they got something done to them, and it really didn't go down like that.
Real shit.
So that's why I agree with you. We have to be fair before we just be
gotta
like,
be,
yo,
gotta be, because at that point we just taking niggas' word just because they saying it. Like we all donezo. A girl right now could pop up and say, I raped her, and I know for sure, for a fact, I've never done anything like that before, but there's gonna be people out there that is gonna believe that. And then what's nasty now to social media, you like, we all have content and shit. But me, you're not in the front of the camera. I'm on the front of the camera. So just how Charlamagne makes like certain jokes on like his podcast and niggas are run with it, but with the concept we know it's a joke. I've said things in confidence of my friends on the podcast that you may say, oh my God, that's crazy. But in the context, I'm literally just joking. It's like, I'm a podcaster. I like to entertain. I'm making niggas laugh. So I may say some wild shit just to get a laugh out of you. But with social media, they'll take that bit and attribute it to the accusation. Oh my God, look at him. He's bragging about it. But it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? So this cancel shit is nasty. That's why now, bro,
good, man.
If you ever like see the way I react with women, like if you ever see me in public, you see me at events, like I'm not one of them guys that's like in every girl's ear. I could be. You see, I get a lot of attention and shit. I look nice and shit a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in a lot of women's ear. I'm not the guy trying to dance on everybody. I ain't the guy trying to be in every huddle. I'm cooling. I'm chilling. I know you. I know her. I give a little hug here and there. Because now it's like, what can we really do? It's a thin line. You know what I'm saying? You may touch a girl the wrong way. She may be offended, touch somebody else, and they may go forward with that shit. Like, now, if I chill with a girl, if I even hear the word like, back, and this is where the nuance is. Because growing up, now you let me know, you messing with a girl, y'all in a room and shit or whatever. And girls are tight that like this shit, but now I'm not even fucking with it. You be in a room fucking with a girl or whatever, and like, the girl, she don't want to initiate the sex. She wants you to do it. But she's still playing hard to get, so it calls for a little bit of aggression, right?
Oh, yeah.
So she may be like, oh, nah, I don't want to do it. But then you still, like, y'all messing around and shit, and then y'all eventually fuck. You do that today, that shit may turn to some rape shit. But women will tell you, like, yo, I want my man to, like, yes, I'm saying, no, I don't, but they want you to, like, make them want you type shit.
And the
it's a
fucked
thin
up
line,
part, yeah, you're
bro.
right. And listening to that, it sounds crazy because I really do hear women say, like, oh, no, I'm going to deny it at first, like, to tell you no, to not make themselves seem a certain way. Like,
they want to tease you. But then now a celebrity do that shit, and the girl. See, the thing is, we not rich.
Yeah.
So we could do that shit, and the girl, like, she'll rock with it. The girl do the same thing to fucking Tiger or some shit, and then like she'll have like her phone recording on the side type shit. Do the same exact thing. She'll tease him, say no a little bit, but want him to fuck her, and then when he does, release the tape. Oh, he raped me. But he's a fucking millionaire.
Yeah.
So it's why now, bro, when I mess with girls, I know how to do my shit where I'm not, bro. As soon as you tell me you don't want, I'm chilling. We watching Netflix. Yeah. I'm not on your body, son.
I used to always have this thing growing up where it was like I said, I agree with you. There's niggas who be like, yo, like I tried, I pressed her. Like, for me, I'm gonna press you once.
Yeah.
Once it's a dub, or once I get resistance, hey, listen.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Yeah, facts. Because
I'm not watching Netflix with you. I thought you came to my crib to smash. That's just me. You come to my crib, I thought you were trying to smash.
See, I don't mind chilling. You know what I'm saying?
No, if you want to hang out, let's go outside. Don't come to my crib. I'm thinking you trying to smash. Like, so if you come to my crib, I'm thinking you're trying to smash. If you want to hang out with me, let's go to the bar. Like, let's go drink. Let's go do something. But if you come to my crib, I'm under the impression you're trying to smash. Yeah. So now if I try you and you like, oh no, it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Your Uber.
You know what I'm calling it or she calling it?
No, I'm a gentleman. I put her in the Uber pool. I'm a gentleman. I'll make sure she gets home in the pool.
Right. But yeah, that's a thin line now, man. Like, I don't know about you, cause like we both creatives.
Yeah.
Your platform's getting big. My platform gonna get big in the future and whatnot. Like, I'm not sure if I want to be in that celebrity realm or like that famous realm, but it may come. When you're doing dope shit, that's what happens. Do you think about like instances where, like, let's say you are famous and you're put in these situations where like you're being accused of something that you know you didn't do, but like, you know, the court of public opinion, they don't care about the fact when the lie's more entertaining.
Me as a person, that would be sickening because I just know the type of person nigga I am. It's like,
right.
I try to avoid situations as a broke nigga being in these positions. So I can only imagine how I would feel like I go on Twitter. Fucking motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like, damn, like, niggas don't know me. Like, I would never do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would crush a nigga, like, for real. Yeah. Because I know, me personally, I try to do certain shit where it's like, I'm not even associated with certain shit. Right. Like, no one can ever say, like, oh, P did this.
You got morals and integrity.
Yeah. So it's like, if I had some shit, it would be like, damn, like, y'all really think I did some shit like this? Like, and it's like, they don't know me. And it's like what we said, if somebody come out and say something, you're gonna agree with it. Like, it is what it is. Like, they're gonna be like, oh, I knew it. And especially because everybody on fucking social media love negative shit. Like, everybody love negative shit.
Yep. I was just speaking to somebody, and we was watching something. And I was like, it's so intriguing to me why, like, humans, we're so drawn to like negative shit and like violence and like fighting and like just like the tea and the drama. Like, But niggas won't repost you like getting a promotion, or they won't post you like your content reaching 10,000 followers, or they won't repost like. But as soon as they get a scandal, they want to be the first one with the juice. Like that's just super intriguing to me. Like why are we like that? You know what I'm saying?
That is a good question.
Why we like that? Like I don't know. I don't know why. Cause I like that's why I don't really watch. I don't have cable, but I could watch Love and Hip Hop and all type of shit if I wanted to.
I do.
Because it is entertaining. Like I caught myself the other day on YouTube watching the reunion. I'm like, this shit is entertaining. Like these niggas, these two women are fighting over this nigga who clearly ain't shit. But like, how's he doing this? It's entertaining, but I'm like, bro, like this shit is not really conducive to like positive thinking. Like they just like niggas just fighting, they arguing, weeds falling off.
I do agree. In life, we do need balance. I feel like you need positive and negative. But I just feel like on social media, everybody just loves negative. Like, way more, like you said, than you see like, hey, I just got a new job. Like, repost.
They don't want to hear that shit.
You know why? Because people are secret haters. Real shit.
You know what that comes from? The constant comparisons to everybody.
Of course.
Everybody's insecure to an extent. But these niggas insecure to the point where like they compare your success to theirs. And they fucking hate your gut. I'm telling you, bro. I'm pretty sure it's niggas that y'all knew from like when y'all first started, that they won't say it, but them niggas hate what y'all doing right now, bro.
Hate like
they fucking hate like
hate in what sense? Like hate on, or you mean like hate it? Like I hate Cups. Like I hate the content. I hate.
You can't hate Cups. The shit is dope.
No, I mean it's still opinionated. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still like
dope.
I don't like it.
Nah, there's no way to hate on that shit. It's dope.
I don't think you can hate on it because it's opinions. It's not like we're doing...
I mean hate on the fact that y'all got success and y'all probably grew up in the same environment as them. Or you probably mentioned it to them in the past and they didn't want to get it more. So they mad at themselves, like, in their mind, like, fuck, like, how the fuck I didn't... You know what I'm saying? Like the regret in their mind, like, how the fuck I ain't support these niggas? And now they this, and I'm still where I'm at. So that it makes like an animosity. Like, man, fuck out of here. Like these niggas.
But that's what I said. That's hate. That's secret hate. Because if I'm your man, you're supposed to want me to win regardless. Like, If you consider me your man's or your people's, like you should always want me to win. If I'm your people's. If it's like, my thing is, if you don't know me from a can of paint, that's cool. You ain't gotta be like, oh, I'm happy. I
still want niggas to win.
Yeah, like no, I'm just saying like you ain't gotta. Oh, damn, who this nigga? Like, oh, I don't. What he doing is cool. You ain't gotta. But don't be like bashing it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't fuck with it. That's cool. But don't like, oh, I don't fuck with it for whatever reason. You don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't like that part of it. If you don't want to rock with it, that's cool. I'm not saying you gotta rock with it.
Right.
Just don't speak negative about shit. My thing is like, just don't speak negative about it. It's alright. It's not for me, but it's alright. That's cool. That's life. Like I said, you can't win everybody. I get it.
Right.
But it's just like I just don't like when people bash shit. Like, oh, don't fuck with that. To me, that's super hating. What are you gaining from that? Yeah, that's super hating. Like,
what are you gaining from that? Yeah,
that's the same shit when niggas be dirty macking. Like, come on, if you want the home, you want nasty. Shorty, go get shorty. Speak about you. Don't bash me. Like, that to me was crazy.
Yeah, like, that's nasty. Even to the point, like, I'm the type where if I'm fucking with a girl, right, we talking whatever, and let's say she got a relationship. Let's say a week ago she got, well, not a week is too early, but let's say a few months ago, right? But she's still talking about the nigga, right? Like, with some niggas take the opportunity to be like, you know what? Yeah, like, oh, no, matter of fact, new situation. Let's say she's going through shit with her man, right? And you want to smash, right? And I understand, like, oh, this is the perfect opportunity. Like, they having problems. This is your opportunity to slide in. But I ain't gonna front. I feel like a corny nigga saying like, yeah, that nigga probably cheating. Like, that nigga probably fucking with mad bitches. Like, cause one, I don't have to do that to fuck this girl. I don't have to do that. And plus, it's other girls in the world. Like I don't want to be that corny. Like, yeah, like, yo, yeah, he probably doing it. Like, you should totally like leave him. Like, you sound like a con.
Listen, I've retired for like 3 years now, but I'm former side nigga of the year. 2016 side nigga of the year. Like, I've never had to tell a girl something about her dude, like, to still want to fuck with her. Like, she gonna fuck with me because she want to fuck with me. Like, I don't gotta be like, yeah, your man doing this. Like, I don't need. Yeah, you're talking to me. Obviously, he's fucking up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, he's not doing what he got to do. You're still talking to me. So, to me, it's just like, I hate when people bash shit to uplift some other shit. Or I hate that shit.
That's society, and then on a more micro level, it's social media.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of times I kind of feel bad for celebrities in a sense. even though they got all this money, it like obviously money will elevate so much shit in your life.
Listen,
Like,
you had this
yeah,
conversation.
I
Listen,
know.
so, give me the money.
Money will elevate so much shit in your life, but then like when it comes to stardom, you don't just get the money. You getting stardom. You getting you famous. You can't walk out in public.
Bring it.
You got niggas. Nah, but you just said that like niggas like okay, let's say I said on the example I said was that we get a little bigger and a girl says this about you.
Yeah, of
and
course.
niggas
I'm gonna
online
be
are
crushed.
saying, but then like they got that times 100. So like just imagine like niggas is sending death threats to these niggas.
Of course. But
outside their house,
I know
pictures,
I will sleep better at night
knowing
being
you want
rich.
a pile of money.
Yeah, knowing I'm still rich.
Yeah.
Like I remember LeBron James got caught flack because after he lost that championship and he was like, oh, you know, tomorrow I'm gonna go to my nice crib and
you got to go back to your regular.
Yeah, he caught flack for that, but he's really right. Like
he is right. Yeah, that's
I'm still rich. Like I'm still blessed. Like I'm still rich. Like I'm still good. Like it is a fucked up scenario now I'm in, but still rich. You know what I'm saying? Like because there could be worse. I could be broken and shit be going on to me. Like
that's why I want to be like certain celebrities. They got like that type of thing where like they fit, like they rich, but they not like they can still go to Walmart and buy some shit.
You know what it is? I don't think it's.
I don't want to be like Chris Brown famous.
Yeah,
he can't go no fucking where without.
But I feel like that's like a black and white people thing. I feel like white celebrities could do shit like that.
You think so?
Yeah, I be seeing like the covers, like them People magazines.
Justin Timberlake could just walk into Walmart and just be cool.
That's a good question.
Or like a Taylor Swift.
All right, so you know what? I'll take it back. Maybe not really musicians.
Yeah,
I think maybe like
niggas
more
get
of like
fanatic about music.
So I feel like maybe like if it's not musicians, maybe if it's like actors,
a sitcom. Nigga.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, I literally was walking in a Soho area one day and I seen dude. He was like an Indian dude who has like crazy hair. He always plays like a crazy person in every movie, sitcom I see him in. And he was like walking down the street with his girl, like regular. And I was like, oh shit, that was oh shit, like that's crazy. And I just kept it pushing. But I was just like, yo, that was him. And he's just walking down the block regular.
Yeah,
I agree. But if it was Chris Brown, he couldn't walk around by himself.
Yeah, nah.
I think musicians are looked at differently.
Yeah, because like, you know, music is like emotional.
Yeah.
A certain time in your life, you bump music to get over shit. So like, we really be like emotionally invested in these niggas, in these women. But yeah, it's I don't know, man. I just don't like the whole one allegation you lose millions, and then like, and then my thing is, before we end this on this segment, is like when the shit come out that he didn't do it, the endorsements don't come back. It's like they don't want to own up to their wrong.
And that's not even, I can't even blame the companies because now the companies can't, like, if they offer the bread back, it still might not blow over yet because people, even after they found guilty, might still be on some, he
like,
did that
he
shit.
He paid it all.
Yeah, like so it's still like negative. So companies still like, yeah, I'm going to stay away from this.
Yeah,
still
that's
like
fucked up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
It is. Super fucked up.
Hey, man. I'll take the money though.
Listen, bring it. I'll take whatever else come with it too.
Right.
I'm willing to do it.
So, biggest flops of the decade.
We talking about music, just first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Talk about music. Okay.
Music biggest flop: Trinidad James and Designer. I had so much hope for you guys.
Yeah. Trinidad, yeah, he got that $2 million deal off that one song. I thought he was out of here. I ain't gonna lie, you know, it was one song, like, that shit was getting mad radio play. That shit hit the charts. Niggas made, like, he was big on fucking, remember, what was that 6-second?
Vine.
He was big on Vine. Like, you know, once your song get on Vine, it goes viral, your shit go big. Like, he was, but what happened?
Yeah, for me, it's them too. For me, it's them too.
And Designer, his shit was, his song was charting for so long.
Yes.
He got a co-sign by Kanye, got Sonica Music, and the remix got put on Kanye's album.
I thought he was like in that. Yeah,
I thought he was fucking out of here.
Yeah.
Who else I had? I said somebody before we started recording. Biggest flops like of music. I ain't gonna front because it felt like everybody got so much like don't know. In my mind, I feel like it don't take a lot for niggas to be successful in music no more. Man, back in the day, you had to rap for like 10 years, do a mixtape, and then now it's like,
that's social media.
I mean, because now they could be hot for like 4 months, and he'll get like 20,000 for a show. Back in the day, niggas had to do like 4 years to get that shit.
Yeah. It was definitely, I feel like a little bit more grinding process.
Right.
In terms of like footwork and obviously time spent on the craft. I do agree because I remember Trinidad James said he had just started rapping when he made that
it was
first
like a few
mixtape.
months.
So so I agree because social media age now it's like, all right, once somebody fuck with it, they repost it. Oh, what's this? And then you can, like you said, overnight be like, oh shit, I caught a break. And like you said, back in the day, niggas was on tours with niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like really had to like go through the whole process of like, and I feel like that's why a lot of older people don't really respect younger niggas shit because they be like, oh yeah, you have to grind as hard. I agree to an extent. Cause like today, you could literally start rapping today and post it and be lit instantly.
Nah, real shit. Real shit. I know you mentioned Young and May.
As an honorable mention, I felt like
when she first came out, 2017, 2000.
Nah, way before that.
Really?
Yeah. Ooh was like what? 2016 something.
Really?
I feel like it was like 2016.
Yeah, that song was. I'm not sure why she didn't release around that time. Cause she just released her album like a few months ago, and Ooh was fucking buzzing.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm not gonna say she is a super flop because she's still relevant to an extent, but I felt like the superstardom level, like I thought she would be in the realm of like where Cardi B's at, like that type of realm, like and be there. So for me, it's like I consider her a flop because I view her like up there. I can tell you an honorable mention that might like be a hot take. Fab. Okay. Right? To me, Fab is a flop in the sense of when I first started listening to Fab, I started listening to Fab way long ago. I still remember the day his first album came out, September 11th, 2011. That was the first album, Ghetto Fab. I had a fucking poster of Fab on my wall because there's be a CD store down the block from me, and he came when his shit got released like a couple weeks before, and he was signing a whole bunch of shit for the kids in the neighborhood. And it was like, damn, I viewed him as like what Jay-Z, like where Jay-Z is. I thought he was going to be and from like that tier of like. Yeah.
He had the bars.
He always been consistent, but he just stayed at like that place.
Yeah, that mixtape type.
Yeah, he never was like that.
He really broke like, he was like a superstar. Like star music.
So I feel like he flopped in that sense. I'm still a Fab fan, but it's like, I feel like when I see promising people, I'll be like, oh, he could be so much bigger than this.
Nah,
like,
that's a good take. Nah, for sure. Cause like Fab got the bars, he's still relevant. He's still in tune with the young niggas. It's like he got all the formula to be like a fucking like he could be I wouldn't say Drake, but he could be like a top rapper. He could be like a Meek Mill.
Yeah. But
what you mean?
I don't consider Meek a top rapper, me personally.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Meek.
Like, you wouldn't put Meek Mill in like the let's say Drake, J. Cole, Meek Mill, Big Sean, Wale.
Musically?
You would chance to
musically?
Not chance, but
musically, no.
Okay.
Impact wise, yeah.
Is that because of like what he's doing now with the prison reform?
Yes. If he didn't go to jail and that whole fucked up shit happened to him, remember, he took a big L from Drake, and it was like around the same time.
He was almost donezo for that shit.
He lost Nicki.
He was almost out of here.
Lost Nicki, lost to Drake.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like his shit was like this.
Yeah.
That prison fucked up shit. It was. Like, help favor. Like, it was like such good favor. Like, everybody was like, Meek. Yeah, Meek.
Yeah.
And it was like, it just helped him propel it. Like I said, he's always been a decent artist to me. It's just like, but I felt like he was like in that realm, like Fab. I was like, you're a star, but you're not like superstar.
Nah. Even before that, I definitely would put him a tier above Fab.
Hell
yeah, bro.
Same realm.
Nah, bro, because like remember he had the Dreams and Nightmares intro. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
And he signed to MMG. He doing records with Rick Ross. He had a lot of radio records. Fab had radio records like around 2012, 2011, but he has it like he dropped mixtapes, but them shits don't be like radio singles. They don't be like.
Well, most of his singles,
like sometimes should have had a few things, but like I don't know, like he does a lot of mixtapes, but like Meek drops albums and they actually like they hit the culture good. Fab albums be horrible to me.
I feel like
Young OG project, I didn't like that shit at all, bro.
I feel like his mixtape projects are a little better than his.
Way better.
Yeah, but
Way better.
I don't know. I just don't put Meek in that.
Oh, I have a hot take.
Oh wait, no.
I had the biggest fucking hot take.
I'm gonna go back to the Meek thing though.
Okay.
After you finish.
I had the biggest fucking hot take for the biggest flop of this shit. Like more towards the fucking Lil Wayne, bro. Lil Wayne, bro. Lil fucking Wayne, bro.
All right, so
from the Carter
5. You talking about
no. From 2009, 2010. From like the Drought 3s and the Carter 3, no ceiling was no ceiling and Sorry for the Wait. The first one was the last few projects where I'm like, all right, Wayne is still Wayne. He's still spinning hot shit. Every project after that nigga just went. His fire got low. Am I fucking lying?
I feel like
Wayne was the top nigga above Jay-Z, above Kanye, above Drake, above all these niggas.
Yeah, cause he
best rapper in the fucking game.
He
and then
did
now
a lot of
look, bro.
like he was lit. He did a lot of projects. Like he did a lot of work during that time.
His bars was, but he is a shit. I'd be like, bro, what?
Listen, but like I tell people all the time, to build longevity in music, you have to be super consistent because it's so much oversaturation of music,
and versatile,
that even if you're popping in an instant, you can be gone in music more so than any other place. Like, think about it. There's niggas who performed in this, like before maybe like 5 years ago, there was only 2 rappers that ever performed at the Super Bowl before Missy Elliott got on there through Katy Perry. There's only 2 rappers that ever been on the Super Bowl. You know who they are? Performed.
Was it is it Jay-Z?
Nope. Jay-Z never performed at the Super Bowl.
Snoop Dogg?
Nope. I'll tell you.
Cool.
Nelly and P. Diddy. Nelly did it twice.
Oh yeah.
And P. Diddy did it through yeah. Those are the only 2 rappers who ever been in the Super Bowl. That's why I was asking you about the Meek thing. So I go back to Meek thing. You said Meek is a superstar to you. You ever think you see Meek at a Super Bowl?
I mean, he is cool with the owner of
the
Eagles.
Saying, would you see Meek performing at the Super Bowl? Or would you see a nigga like Drake headlining a Super Bowl?
I'll definitely see Drake over Meek for sure.
Of course.
But I could Meek crowd ain't really that crowd, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. But
yeah.
I do agree.
But I do feel like
content
he could
does play a part in it too,
yeah,
because there are some rappers who are big, but their content just ain't gonna be Super Bowl relevant.
Yeah, because look, Nelly, Diddy, Nelly was a country artist for a couple of years.
Yeah, but back to my point about longevity when you said about Wayne now. Nelly's first album was Diamond. His next one sold like 5 million. Nellyville. Like, I don't know what Sweatsuit did. That was his 3rd project. I don't know the numbers on that, but Nelly was like one of the biggest artists. 50 Cent, biggest artist. Crazy. Out of nowhere, you can just and it just be gone. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like
Ja Rule, but that was because of 50, really.
T-Pain.
Yeah, T-Pain.
Like, it's so much artists who had a wave, and then I be telling niggas, when you lose that wave, you don't get it back. It's only a few artists who ever lost the wave and got it back.
Like Jay-Z is one. He could drop an album and still.
But that's what I'm saying. Jay-Z never lost the wave though. I feel like there are artists who like say they go to jail and they lose a wave and it's done so.
Right.
Like Shine, he did a 10-year bid. When Shine came out, like I was an OD Shine fan. I'm like, oh, he's next up. Like, oh shit, like yeah, Shine. Same way I felt about Fab. I thought they were both gonna be on that. Okay. Yeah. After Jay, they may not be on Jay, but it's like they'll be right there in that room.
Well, he went to jail for 10 years though.
Yeah, but
10 years is a long time. It's a whole fucking generation of children.
That is true.
Like, so I don't even think Jay-Z could make out that shit.
I think he could.
Really?
I feel like there's certain
10 years.
People are still waiting for Max B to come out of jail.
Facts.
People are still waiting.
Facts.
We need this Max B project.
He posts on Twitter a lot too.
So that's what I said. I was gonna say Gucci Mane. When Gucci Mane had a little stint in jail, he came back out and reinvented himself. And Wayne, when he went to Rikers for a year, he came out and like you say, he's still dropping on projects. Besides them two, I was like, damn, when your nigga go to jail, like he just lost a wave. T.I. was a big time artist. Yeah. T.I. went to jail for a year and a day over that gun charge shit. He has never been the same artist since, like in terms of like his relevance is music. And he was a big time artist. Yeah. So it's like when you lose a wave because you're not like out or like seen, like in music, you're done. There are certain artists I feel like can get away with it. Drake's.
But you don't think Wayne was capable of doing that?
I feel like he oversaturated.
You know how big Wayne was. Like, Wayne was fucking. Yo, every verse, every chorus, every mixtape, the fucking Carter 3 is like
but all right,
insane.
we were having a conversation about Wayne, and I was like, to stay in the game, you gotta like reinvent yourself a couple of times.
Right.
But I felt like he went too far.
Yeah, he went like the rock shit.
And he couldn't come back.
Yeah, that was a
Remember,
miss.
you just said something about Nelly.
Right.
Nelly went country. Once he went country,
Yeah.
it was over for him.
Yeah.
These are certain things that you be like, all right, this is why his wave lost. Like,
Yeah.
this nigga went rock and roll. And it was just like, Carter
it.
Wayne, like, what's good?
Yeah,
like,
facts.
and then the whole thing with the situation with the Carter 5 supposed to project or
Right,
Carter 6
right.
or whatever, the
Yeah.
situation with that, taking so long to drop. And it was just like, yeah, all these new artists coming out. Niggas forgot about Wayne. Real talk. They just forgot about him.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, Wayne built his fan base up in the early mid to like early 2000 basically,
yeah.
and then to like you said 09 when he was like at his peak. That's when Drake really started coming out.
Yeah.
So
facts.
Drake's core fan base is a younger fan base. So them niggas always gonna ride. Like, so even the bigger artists who are out that time, like some niggas just irrelevant now.
Yeah.
Their fan base is now older, and the younger niggas is like, they're not. Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
It's cool, but I ain't listening. It's this new druggy nigga shit. Like,
Right.
this druggy music that I call it. Like, I'd rather that now.
Yeah.
So Drake's core fan base is a younger fan base. So that's why Drake can disappear and come back if he wants to.
Yeah.
Certain artists may not be able to pull that off. You know what I'm saying? Just because they not.
But Drake know what he doing. He don't disappear for too long.
Of course not.
He always keeps some shit in the back pocket. Him and Future about to release What Time to Be Alive 2.
See?
And Drake, you didn't watch that interview with him on with niggas from is it Rap Genius? I keep saying Rap Genius. I think I'm wrong about that shit. It's just two niggas. You know what he is. The black is a black guy and a light skinned guy. They have a podcast.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Was it Rap? It's Rap
seen a
something. He was like, that's why he always keeps a project about the release, and he always try to reinvent himself. Cause at some point, like, you're gonna get used to what he's saying, and like, you know, he does R&B. Niggas be mad when he put in an accent, but like, he's saying the truth. Like, we saying that about the baby now. The baby's the biggest artist, but niggas is saying you sound the same every song.
Every song.
So, like, he's hot now, but at some point, he's gonna have to dibble and dabble on different flows. It's gonna have to do that.
I agree. Tweaking is
So
cool.
he's hot, but nobody was hotter than 50 at some point, nigga.
Yeah.
50 had the biggest debut, nigga.
But like I remember we
So
talking about why people first album is so tough and then everything else after.
Right.
It's just like after a while, it's like, what else you got to talk about? Like, all right, cool.
Yeah, we used to it.
Yeah, like, and it ain't like I said. Even Ross,
Yeah.
Ross lost his wave. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not the same artist as when BMF came out. You tell me his shit is hitting like that.
Yeah,
now?
that shit was nuts. Yeah. Yeah.
That was a big time record. Ross has not had an album like, but because he's been the same person.
Yeah, same type of.
Without tweaking, like you said, without tweaking certain things, it's like niggas so used to it. It's like, all right, cool.
Right. Yeah. All right. So biggest flops of the sports and shit.
I told you, Andrew Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins.
God, what a flop.
Fucking what's that nigga from I don't know too much about him, but the nigga who in football, you know who I'm talking about.
Which
Always getting into trouble, drunk driving.
Oh, Josh Gordon?
No,
Oh,
not him.
there's a lot of them. Johnny
Not
Manziel.
Johnny
Josh
Manziel. Johnny Manziel. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to be the next big thing, though.
I'm not gonna lie. The way he gets spoken about was like he had a lot of promise, and like his dad was like some rich nigga. He was like a lot of chances and shit, and he just like fucked it up or whatever. But who else? Him.
I would have said Josh Gordon, the nigga that couldn't stay off the weed.
Josh Gordon.
Yeah, the football player. He led the NFL in like receiving yards one year, and then
the weed.
He just kept getting in trouble with like drugs, like hard, and we found out it was like hard substances. They said had to keep going to rehabs. NFL like suspended him indefinitely, mad times. Then he finally got his chance again. Got on the Patriots. They cut him. He gets on the Seahawks, and then he just got found some shit for substance abuse again. And I was like, come on, bro, like damn, like
you got all that
all the talent,
all that
money.
money.
Like damn, bro, like shit.
Yeah, you ruining it.
So that's why I be telling sometimes I'm like, yo, I don't feel bad for certain niggas because it's like, bro, you got an opportunity, son.
Yeah.
And not only did you fuck it up once, twice, 3 times, you fucked it up like 5, 6 times.
Yeah.
Now. Like, come on, son.
Yeah, facts. I be seeing that about a lot of niggas too. I be like with the Kodak Black shit.
So,
What the judge recently told him, she was like, I'll give you another chances before, a lot of people, they get in trouble over years and then they get
Yeah.
together, but you've been in trouble since you was 15. Like, and now, he has a lot of influence, down south and with the kids and whatnot, and he's got platinum records and he goes on tour. It's like you got all this promise, but I was watching an interview just now, DJ Vlad and I'm 22. Shout out to them two guys. There was like that. All he knows is like somebody told him that like all he knows is like the niggas around him. Like even though he got all this fame and shit, like reason why he's still in jail because all he knows is like his gangster folks, his culture, his guns. Like he can't, no matter how much success he gets, he can't get out of that mold. And
that's a sad.
That's sad.
No,
nigga.
that's sad.
That's mega sad, bro.
That's sad.
You got all this talent and you got all this, nigga. You know what I would fucking do with that shit?
But that's what I'm saying. Everybody wants the opportunity. So now it's like, so you see someone have the opportunity and he fumbling. It's like, bro, I can't feel bad for you.
Yeah,
like you're really fumbling the opportunity.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for him.
I don't get when niggas like got money and still want to be gangster. Like, bro, go be rich.
Bro, niggas will get rich and then join a gang.
I never understood that. Like, you want to be associated with the streets after getting money? It'd be different that you were in the streets and now you get money. Now you moved away from it. You want to get money and then go back to the streets? Niggas ain't gonna fuck with you. They want your bread. Like,
yeah.
I never understood that shit. Yeah. I never understood that.
They move to the mic.
No. Yeah, I never understood that shit.
Yeah. That's, I don't know, man. I think, like I said, it's just our fascination with like, the tough guys and the gangsters and violence and being able, like who has the biggest nuts in the room, who has the biggest ego, who's more macho. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you catch a nigga like Chris Brown that's light skinned, got a pretty face, all the girls like him, but he'll still wear his red flag on stage. Yeah. You'll still catch him like wanting to press niggas in the club. But it's like, bro, you are a multi-millionaire, like
you're rich. Go be rich.
Yo, how I view Chris Brown, like, no lie, son, I put that nigga above Drake, bro, as far as like all-time great talent, like just a one-in-a-lifetime iconic figure, like acting, dancing, music, rap, fucking singing. He does art. He draws. He does graffiti. Like this nigga, he plays basketball. It's like he produces. He writes. Like it's just like he's one of them niggas where like just imagine if he didn't go through what he went through, like being at the bad boy image and with Rihanna. Imagine how big he would be probably. Or on the flip side, maybe that has added to his talent because some niggas need that toxic to create. To create more shit.
That's a good point.
Who fucking knows? But nigga, if I was rich, nigga, I'll be the fucking golden child, nigga.
Listen,
I'll be the golden child.
Oh, I got another hot take. Flop. Tekashi.
I was gonna say him too.
Tekashi, for several reasons. Yeah, several obvious reasons.
Yeah.
He was on the projection to be like the most influential, I guess you would consider gangster music, a gangster rapper, like where it would be like, even though his music is bad, he could possibly headline a Super Bowl kind of thing because he was getting that big. Yeah, like every show, his music is crazy, but we might be able to squeeze him into the Super Bowl for like 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like he was on that track.
Yeah, he was.
And in a day. Gone.
No, literally in a day.
Yeah,
like he had the Breakfast Club interview, and then the next day he got arrested, and it was fucking done.
Gone. Like gone.
But he may be out in June. They say June, July,
and that's why he's another flop for another reason.
Yeah,
because
he snitched on everybody.
Of course. Yeah, I read everything. I read all the court documents.
Yeah.
Very, very disappointed, and it was like when he came out, I wasn't like one of those people. I was like, like I said, I don't be caring if niggas really gang members. I don't care for none of that stuff. Music is popping to me. I like it.
Yeah. He
when
was
I started
jacking
seeing
that
him,
shit, though.
yeah, when he started overdoing it, I was
he
like,
jacking it.
yeah, I think this is a fraud. Cause I feel like when you about that life, like you don't have to do too much. Like niggas gonna know. Like, so it's like when he started overdoing it, blood this, blood that, blah blah blah, red flag this, and I was like, yeah, I was like, all right, at least hopefully he stays out of trouble. Cause nigga like him,
everybody say he's a good kid. Everyone says that he's a good kid. He just got into some shit. Niggas always say he was a good kid, and he would tell them, look, I have to do this. This is what it takes. I have to be this crazy.
But my thing is, it's what we just said. You're popping. You don't need to do all this gang shit now. Like,
gotta keep it up.
No, you want to be a gangster, that's fine.
Gotta keep it up.
But be a gangster at home.
Yeah. He
Don't
was going to niggas' town, inviting niggas to kill him. He said shit like, yo, if I don't die in this 24 hours, y'all niggas is pussy. Like, why are you saying that?
Like I said, you want to be gangster, that's cool, but let the gangster niggas be gangster niggas. Don't like want to be around that shit now, because now when shit the fan, it's like, oh no, well listen, I wasn't I wasn't really. I was like, yeah, nigga, you shouldn't have been around them then. Like, I have him around when you on tour or doing other shit, but don't have him around like in the acts of doing shit.
I heard he was doing shit. I heard like he was helping them stick up niggas like at gunpoint.
Because like I said, that's why on social media, like when the whole thing happened when he first got locked up, and niggas was like, oh, what would you do?
Yeah,
but you would have snitched too, and I'm like, no. Me personally, I wouldn't have, because I would know what I'm getting myself into.
Right.
Me personally, like if a nigga, like I said, if from jump he would have said, yo, I'm just this is all entertainment, or he made it seem like it was an entertainment thing, I'd be like, one thing, that's fine. I'm like, he was calling hits on niggas. He want niggas beat up. Like, that's not an innocent person.
Yeah, nah.
Like, like my mom is not gonna say, yo, go beat up, blah blah blah. Like, I don't like that person. He was doing that. Go shoot at that. Go rob that. Like, I want to make him look stupid.
Right.
So you can't now be like, oh well, no, I'm not gangster. I ain't want nothing to do with it. Like, yeah, but you just calling hits on niggas. Like, that's not like regular shit. Like,
literally, yeah.
So that's why I can't respect that for that part, and that's why he's a flop to me.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he definitely flopped, but that could get overruled if he come back next. Because honestly, bro, I think he gonna come out and niggas gonna fuck with him.
You think so?
I think niggas gonna fuck with him, bro.
I think everyone.
These kids don't give a fuck about that snitching shit. They don't care about that snitching shit.
They don't. I'll give you that. But my thing is, there are a lot of people in the realm of like music
that ain't gonna fuck with him.
Yeah, because like think about it.
He
got a whole bunch of niggas locked up. Now there's gonna be a whole bunch of niggas associated with like being blood. I might hold a bunch of niggas that might have knew niggas like shot on a personal level. Like, you snitched on my man's. Like, how? Yeah. Like, as a nigga like that has morals and principles. Like, yeah, I might want to like get my name popping and by doing a track with you, but then it's like, how am I sleep good at night? There's some niggas who still like, yeah, I'm not doing it. Like,
but think about it. He wasn't even really getting a lot of big features from niggas. What, Tory Lanez, A Boogie.
True.
He wasn't really, a lot of his songs was just him by himself.
So that, but this is why I say, I think I asked my man, we was having a debate about Bobby Smurda, like, when he come home, can he get the wave back? Right? Can he get the wave back? But if the music's not popping, is he gonna get the wave back? If it don't hit the same, will he still?
The music.
How long will that last for?
The music gotta be popping. But when Bobby come out, it's gonna be an uproar in New York City.
No, of course, no. Him coming home,
music gotta.
Yeah. Remember, Remy Ma came home after years.
Yeah.
All the way up, but guess what? It was a feature. She had Fat Joe and she had French on it.
Right.
Like you said, he's by himself. What could he rap about? His music prior is like.
So I ain't gonna lie, he may do the same shit. He may just be like, he may make a disclaimer, like, look, y'all know I'm not gangster, but y'all like this type of shit, so I'm gonna just go with it.
But part of the allure of music is we believe. Remember we just said about a musician walking down the street might be different?
Did we believe him though? I don't even think the kids believed him. It's entertainment.
We didn't believe him.
I didn't believe him one fucking bit.
I believe people believed him. You can go in the comments, look at. And then people, once you start seeing people argue with other motherfuckers in the comments, you know, motherfuckers, some people really believe it.
He had a cult-like following type shit. Like, niggas used to be like, yo, y'all hating on him. Like, y'all niggas don't want him to win. Like, no, we want him to live. Yeah, he about to get killed in Cali. Like,
so that's what I'm saying. So now it's like, that's part of the allure that why people fuck with him. Oh, he bold. He went to Chicago. He went to he told niggas suck his dick. And it's like, all right, cool. But like I said, some people believe that allure. Like, so now it's like, what are you gonna do? Because now you can't do that.
We're gonna see.
Even if you make the disclaimer, you can't do that. And niggas still gonna rock with it. You're like, nigga, you front, you a fraud.
Yeah.
Most people believe they put 2 and 2 together. Like, okay, this person, their music. Most people don't know. Like, these niggas are actors. They're just entertainers at the end of the day. Most people don't differentiate that. They think like, oh, this person is this way.
Right.
Yeah, this is what he portrays. So it's this. And niggas don't know. Like, I be telling my mans all the time, like, you think Ross really talk like this to his niggas behind the doors? Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, he don't talk like that to his niggas when they're having a regular conversation.
Niggas said that Michael Jackson real voice was like, yo, what's up? How's it going?
Oh no,
bro, I'm dead ass, bro.
Somebody,
I watched the interview. He was like, "Yo, like with Michael's, like that's his stage voice, like
dead ass." That's crazy.
They was like, they heard him say nigga before, and he was just like, "Yo, like yeah, like regular shit," and I wouldn't deny it.
But even like I said, it's always truth in jokes too. Like even with Chappelle's skit with Prince, and he was like Prince played ball, like.
No, that's a real story.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I wouldn't look at Prince like the way he projected himself to be like, if a nigga told me like, yo, nah, Prince be balling. Because whatever he projects, he projects, I thought that's him. Like he wearing like heels and chaps.
I heard them from multiple sources, bro. Some nigga that was there in his crew had an interview with Vlad. He said, nigga, Prince had on the fucking blouse type shit with fucking fucking platform shoes. Bust niggas ass, bro. Bust niggas ass, son.
But that's what I'm saying. It's hard to believe because I believe the allure I see with him. So that's like, if I can do it with artists, I know other motherfuckers doing it with other artists as well. Like when it comes to certain shit. So that's why I'm like, I don't know what he's gonna rap about, honestly.
Right.
To make people still want to fuck with his music.
To be honest, I never even liked his music. I know you did. I ain't gonna lie. I was never a fan because I'm not really into the rah. Like that's cool. Like I'm more of a J. Cole, Drake,
light skin nigga shit
type nigga. Like I fuck with Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying? Like I like shit like that. Like a little bit of melodizing. His shit was just straight like. I'm like, it sounds cool in a club. Like, don't get me wrong. And it came on in the spot. I was like, lit.
I call it
in the spot. I was
like, I would never say like his music is like in a pantheon of like great MCs. Of course not.
Yeah.
For what it is, like it's great amp music. I just call it amp music. So it's like, it's the same thing I used to get with Waka Flocka. When Waka Flocka used to be popping, like super popping, I was like, oh yeah, his music made me wanna like I had dreads. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like his music is good for that. But like I said, even within that context of that amp music, it was still wild gangster shit. Like that niggas was singing about, rapping about. I was like, okay. So now I'm like, what is he gonna talk about in his music if he's gonna stay relevant? Because that's what people know you for. Yeah.
Like I said, I won't be surprised if he comes back and he's still like on his shit. I would not be surprised at all. I won't be surprised.
Wait and see.
Yeah. You got another pop culture? Because now I want to jump into
I wrote Nipsey.
Oh, yeah. Let's definitely speak on Nipsey before we move on. I'm not even gonna cap, and I know you say it's like when Nipsey come on the club, everybody's bumping the music. I'm not even gonna cap, bro. My co-host Abdalla, he been talking about Nipsey.
Yeah.
And I knew of Nipsey. I heard a couple songs, but nothing really caught my ear.
Yeah.
So I'm not even gonna front like I was this big old Nipsey fan. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't bump Nipsey at all until he passed. Until I finally said, you know what? I knew of him and what he did, and like I knew like how he carried himself. I love the way he carried himself. I liked his swag, his demeanor. I liked his relationship with Lauren London. I heard what he was doing in the community and shit like that, like his entrepreneur, his mogul shit. But his music, I ain't really care for it.
Yeah.
Once I heard this album, and this is no cap, that's my favorite album from last year. Oh no, last year now. But like my favorite, like when that whole Apple Music top music you listen to, like everybody list came out, Nipsey was like number one, like 118 hours. Like I was bumping his shit because it's that great of an album.
All right,
I'm just mad that I wasn't on him before. That's my mistake.
Okay, and that's where, like, I'm gonna speak on.
Yeah.
I seen Whack 100 interview where he got basically the shit he got beat up for.
Yeah.
He still has some valid points.
Yeah. Okay.
He basically said, name a Nipsey song prior to him passing. Like just he was asking the host, like, yo, just name a Nipsey song.
Yeah.
And he was like, not to say he wasn't a good artist. The point was no one was looking at him the way looking at him now.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, promotion, whatever it is. The point is they weren't.
Right.
It took his untimely death for people to be like, oh, his music is good.
Yeah, discover him. Yeah.
For me, though, if you ain't big at what you're doing and you've already done it for a realm of time, it ain't like you just started today. You've been doing it for a realm of time, and this is like your field. Like, this is you. Like Fab, he's in this ballpark. This is ballpark. And it's like, that's where you're probably going to be.
Yeah.
I think people listen to the music after his death and are overhyping it. Yeah. Because his music been out, like you said, and no one was. I heard it one time. I think when people die, we want to be so involved in someone's like you know what I'm
emotions
saying?
And shit.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna overhype it to be like I said. I personally don't listen to Nipsey.
Yeah,
I did hear one track where he was like with Ross and a Stallion.
Okay.
It's on Self-Made, one of the Self-Made albums.
Okay,
and I thought that song was hard.
Yeah.
But after the track, I didn't say, oh, let me go listen to Nipsey.
Yeah.
He was like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, it was one of the artists like, that's cool. And it was just like, when he passed, it was just like, Nipsey everywhere. Yeah. Music-wise. If people want to talk about the stuff he did for Community, oh, should I know he did da-da-da for Community? That might be stuff you don't know. I get that portion. His music been out, though.
Yeah.
So when I see people listen to Nipsey shit, screenshotting the music, it's like, all right, cool that you're uplifting, like but to me it came off as like dick riding because it's like
disingenuous.
Right, because it's like, oh, okay, everybody talking about Nipsey, so let me jump on the train and post the shit too. Right. I fuck with Nipsey too, kind of thing. And I was just like,
nah, I feel you in that. I definitely agree that his shit probably got hyped a lot by a lot of people because people just want to be what's in.
Yeah.
What's in, you know what I'm saying? And I agree with Wack. Nipsey wasn't a music legend. He just wasn't.
He wasn't
a legend as like a totality of like what he stood for and like what he was doing. Maybe not a legend then, but I feel like he was going to that legend mode. But when he passed, I don't think he was a legend.
But look,
he was a great ass figure though.
This is why I disagree with that. You know who Big L is?
Yeah.
All right. You just hear about him. You listen to Big L music?
Nah, me personally. But I know that he was.
I vaguely listened to some of his music. I can't say I'm a Big L fan, like super Big L fan. Right. But when you ask older niggas, like, oh, who are like the top 5 or top 3? They always put Big L in there. Yeah. Big L literally had one project.
Yeah.
And they knew he's a legend. They was like, oh yeah, this nigga. Like, this nigga.
Yeah.
All the shit we've heard up until far, we know. This is that nigga. Yeah. For them to say, we're gonna put this nigga number 3 over niggas who had plethoras of projects to say here. And even a nigga that he over was like, I'm gonna give it to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I'm like, Nipsey
same thing with Lauryn Hill. She has like one project by herself.
And they consider her a legend. Like, musically, they consider her a legend. So I agree with him. It's like, bro, like you had products already. People didn't view you in that light. And that's fine. Like you were in your realm. But like I said, once he passed, it was like, he a legend. It's like, no, he wasn't because he was listening to music prior.
Right.
Like, we just said something about a nigga on the West Coast. We just said Kendrick. I guarantee they're gonna consider him a legend if he stopped doing music today. Musically.
Yeah, because he got a couple classics already. Yeah.
That's my point. You know what I'm saying? So
I
agree.
Lie. I think you should give that album a listen.
I'll listen to it.
Because I ain't gonna lie. Like,
regardless of how I view that album, I'm not gonna be like,
say he's a legend. Yeah,
exactly.
And I agree because I bumped that shit a lot. Because I got genuinely besides, I knew who he was, and when he passed, it really hit me. Cause I was like me, I'm just that person where like I hate seeing like wasted potential.
Of course,
that shit hits me like different. Like, so when he passed, like that shit was fucking me up for like weeks, thinking like just like what he was doing and what he could have done. But like when you bump the album, like that's a solid fucking project. Like fuck the hype, fuck the dick riding, fuck all that shit. Like that nigga put his soul into that shit.
No, and like I said,
sad that
it's sad when anybody die. Number one. So I'll never take any weight from that. When people are posting, condolences to Lauren London and family, like I'm cool with all that.
Yeah.
But like I said, I feel like after a while it turned to like, oh, I want everybody to be like Nipsey. And I'm like, why he wasn't speaking like this prior to nigga dying? And I always be like telling people like, yo, you gotta bring flowers to people while they still alive. Like,
that's a fact.
Don't, because now it comes off as dick riding to me.
That's a fact.
Like I said, at least it's always good to come out of certain situations, even though if it's bad. Like I said, now people seeing what he was trying to do in terms of the community stuff. Maybe that sparked other people to want to do other things like that for the community. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully good things do come out of bad situations. He was doing some shit
like with coding for Silicon Valley, the STEM research program for kids. Like he was about to build,
documentary on Dr. Sabi.
That too. He about to build low income housing in Crenshaw area. He had his own the whole fucking the whole strip of like he owned that whole shit.
So that's why I said if niggas just posting shit like that all day, fine.
Great.
Once the music aspect came to it, I was like, nah, y'all dick riding. Because to me, it was just like, that stuff you may not know what somebody's doing behind closed doors, what they doing with their projects outside of like the shit like the marathon store. Like outside of that, you don't know, you might not know he's doing this shit for community or doing that. I give you that. So when you find it out, post that. That's some uplifting shit. But all that music shit, niggas like, oh, y'all gotta bump this. And I'm like, bro, y'all wasn't bumping the shit. Like, stop it. Like,
Nah, I feel you. Still RP the
of course.
Man. Yeah, that shit was nuts. But yo, since it's new decade, I want to ask you something. In the last 10 years, I'm pretty sure you've encountered a lot of different situations and a lot of different experiences. In the last 2 years has been crazy for you guys. But how have you feel you've like transformed in the last decade from like 2010, 2009 to now? Like, what has really shaped you? What was something that you felt like you elevated to, you evolved to?
That's a good question. My journey crazy. Like in 2010, I felt like I was like king of the world, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like I was king. I was young, making wild bread. Like a nigga couldn't tell me nothing. I wouldn't say like I walked around like I was like super arrogant, but I definitely was like, nah, I'm lit. Like, and then it got taken away from me. Like, and then it was just like going to jail. I went to prison for like a stretch, and it was just like a super humbling experience. Like, damn, I came home and there's a lot of shit that I was like super focused on before. It really didn't matter to me as much. Not to say it didn't matter at all, because that's almost impossible, but it definitely didn't matter as much. I didn't care about what people thought about, like, what I got on, how much money I was making. I didn't care about none of that shit. I was just trying to be happy, real talk, because it's like, I was like, damn, I just going to make sure I'm happy. Like, so even if I'm struggling, like I'm struggling now, got the show, but we got some shit going on. I'm struggling, but I'm still happy though. You know what I'm saying? And I have nowhere near the amount of money I had before, but I'm happy because I don't really care about certain shit that used to bother me, or like I used to care about what other people would think of me. And I'd be trying to tell my friends like, bro, fuck that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's devote energy into shit that's going to benefit us, or that's going to help us be happy. If we give energy to negative shit, then we're not going to be happy. Like, it is what it is. So for me, it's just like trying to like reflect on what happened to me having shit, to me losing everything. And I felt like niggas that was my friends disappeared, like shit like that, having to come back and like get popping again, but in a different way.
Right.
So it was just like, for me, I could say for myself, I think my growth came from like just not caring about like other people's like opinions. And I feel like that really helps me in a lot of situations. Yeah, like not caring about I'll be having conversations all the time. I'm like, yo, what you get your haircut for? What you? And I'd be like, nigga, you doing for a girl? Yeah. Even though we playing around, I would be semi-serious in the sense I'm like, yo, like, nigga, I used to do the same shit. Like, trust me, I know. Like, everything I used to be like, nah, I need to. But when you get in that mode where it's like, yeah, whatever. I come outside looking crazy. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, like, because I'm happy as shit. And I feel like now I'm in a space where it's like I do want to start talking to people who like feel like crime is like the only way out, like, or they feel like to get on you gotta be a rapper or a ball player, because for real like it's mad different ways to make money. I was watching this shit one day where it was like it was a picture. It's two different pictures. It showed one as an artist, a rapper. He had mad chains on, and he's like this, and it's like the point of view of everybody looking at him, and then there was another point of view where he was looking at everybody else. And the caption says some shit like, every person in this room is making money, but you don't always have to be the person like that gets the eyes on you. Right. And it showed people in suits. It showed people, you know what I'm saying, cameramen. It showed all different type of people in the room. And I'm like, but for us, for some reason, I feel like everybody just focused on wanting to be the dude that's like looked at. So I feel like I transformed from that. I wanted to be the dude that always got looked at. Like, oh, look at him. Oh, he's doing his thing, to like, being the dude I'm cool being in the background for real.
Yeah.
For real. Like I want to win, but I ain't gotta be the nigga in the front to win. Like I could be cool like being in the back because I just want to win. But I feel like for my ego, it took like a reality check being locked up to be like, all right, now I just be more humble and just be happy about shit. Like, because for real, a lot of people don't be happy. Yeah. They don't. Yeah. And I be trying to have everybody on my wave, like in terms of like just feeling good. Like I could wake up being broke and I'm happy as shit. Yeah. I be telling you don't stress.
Yeah, because you experienced the bottom to an extent.
Yeah, like so when I be telling
now
you like
you up because you not in there, so you up regardless.
I tell my niggas all the time that anytime I feel like I'm going through some shit, I'll be like, my own self-reflection is, nigga, P, get out of that, bro.
I was
like
in jail, nigga. Like this shit is cupcakes.
That just suck. This is way. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime, bro, I get in that mode, I'd be like,
and that's
come on, son.
That's a really good frame of reference. And like, it wasn't good that you went to jail, but in a sense, it gave you something to reference that to make you better. Yeah. A lot of folks, they don't have that experience, so like something small will break their fucking world. Yeah. But to you, something even bigger than what they reaching over won't do anything because you experienced the bottom of the bottom already. So you got that up, like that advantage on your mind over them.
Yeah, in a way, like, and it's crazy too because around the time I came out, Gucci came home as well, and he had a whole bunch of interviews, and like when he first came out, he was on the bank bracelet, so he had to wait a couple months before he could travel, whatever. And I heard him in interviews talking about like he was on drugs, he was fucked up, like he was overweight. Obviously, he's wild drugs, lean, especially or whatever. He said he had these outbursts where he was like on Twitter saying he fucked Nicki, all type of shit. Yep. He rubbed a whole bunch of people the wrong way. So he went to jail. He said, "Yo, I was by myself." Like it was just him and his girl, like Keisha, who's holding him down. It was like he was like, "Yo, like I ain't gonna lie, like I rubbed people the wrong way. I fucked a lot of situations up, with relationships with people." He said, "I came home. I tried to make amends with as much people as I could or whatever." But he was like, yeah, like I got in shape. I started reading more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he got himself better, like mentally and physically. You see, he came out, he's in wild shape. Niggas was like, oh shit, like he got six pack and all that. Like, he got himself better. And I'm like watching him, like, oh shit, like he probably on my type of time, like, yo, whatever he going through, he probably be like, yo, I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I done hit rock bottom. His rock bottom was going to jail, going to prison. He said I was around. He said, I thought I was tough. He said, I ain't scared of nobody, but I was around real motherfuckers. I was around like niggas who got life. And you know what I'm saying? Like, they know I'm an artist. So he's like, I always have to be on my P's and Q's. And you know what I'm saying? But he was like, that's no place to live. Like, I don't want to live like that. So that's how I be like, damn, I just don't want to go back to jail. Yeah. Like, I just want to be good, make some money. They can't take that away from me no more and just get it popping. So I be telling people like, yo, it ain't that bad, bro. I done seen bad. And I know niggas that worse than me. Yeah. Because I be telling niggas like, I came home. It's niggas I know I ain't coming home. And that's what keep me motivated. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I could always use that point of reference. It's like, bro, it ain't that bad.
Yeah, it could be worse. Yeah.
It could be worse. It can. And I know as humans, I always tell my man, like, my boy always says like, but I still can't feel away. I'm like, yeah, you can feel away. But also don't let that consume everything. Right. Also, like, try to look at the big picture. Like, all right, I'm blessed still. I'm here. Right. So about Nipsey not here. You know what I'm saying? So it could be worse.
Yeah. In a fucking instant, you could be gone. Yeah. Yeah, I think about that shit a lot, nigga. Yeah, just like that, you could be going. Yeah, in the last 10 years, I definitely agree with that sentiment of just like seeing things in a bigger picture. I feel like when I was younger, I focused a lot on like bullshit.
Of course,
like things would affect me. Like I wouldn't see the bigger picture. I wouldn't put things in perspective. Now I do a much better like. Whenever I catch myself like, damn, this shit is crazy. I was being like, my nigga, but your life, besides this little shit, like your life is pretty, like good, my nigga. Like, but like, my biggest transformation, I feel like is last 10 years was my mindset. I graduated high school in 2010, which is crazy. I've been fucking out of school for 10 years. This shit is, I'm an old ass nigga, bro. Like this shit is crazy. My mindset at that time, I mean, obviously just being 17, going into 18, like I was, my mindset, like I had no clue what I wanted to do in my life.
And most people don't.
Like, but like the way I thought about the world, like all I thought was like, all right, I'm gonna just, I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna try to get a nice little degree. I'm gonna try to, work, probably make about like 70, 70, 80 grand, you know what I'm saying? Or, I could just work for the city, pension, 401k, benefits. Your family love putting that. You know what I'm saying? And then like a couple years after I graduated, I connected with some friends that really opened up my mind to like being an entrepreneur, and we got to like traveling and whatnot, and I got to like really learn what it feels to be like invest my own money into shit and like not have to. Obviously, I had a job, but that was my mind to like, all right, there is other avenues of money I could make. Cause like you said, all I knew was music, basketball, and then this city job, doctor, lawyer, the two top prestigious American jobs, doctor, lawyer, or you know what I'm saying. Then there's other illegal shit, scammer, drug dealer. So all this other shit that we doing now, like how you being creative, like this is like a new wave, I would say. Like everybody has something, and I love it. Like podcasts, fucking you record, you getting ready in the morning, or fucking vlogs and shit like that. Everybody's doing something. So when I was younger, bro, I was so like tunnel vision on just like shit that I wouldn't even think about doing now. And I got to travel and really like expand my mind and shit. Yeah, like see a little bit of the world. Like that shit completely shaped who I am. Plus, when I was younger, you probably won't notice it now because it's gotten pretty good. But like, I had like a big stuttering problem. Like I had like a speech impediment.
Oh, where?
So like when I would speak, like I would like stutter like really bad, and like certain words I couldn't get out, and like being in like the business field and having to like meet up with people and like fucking do presentations and like shit like that, like that shit completely transformed like my confidence. Cause when you got a speech impediment, that shit make you not want to speak.
Yeah, because you don't sound like you fucking up.
Exactly. Yeah. Plus, it's like nobody really understands. Like, you in high school, so you have this kid has a speech impediment. Let's not make fun of him. You study in front of a room, you trying to read some shit in front of the class. You don't want to read. You don't get laughed at. You know what I'm saying? So like now, sometimes I forget that I have a speech impediment because now like you don't really. You could like you pay attention. Like right now, you could kind of catch it, but in the past,
for me, like I said, it's a normal conversation. Like if you're not thinking about what you're saying, most people like I don't think about what I'm gonna say prior to me saying it. So even sometimes I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Because I just lost my train of thought for something, or a point I was trying to make. I might sidetrack by something else, or whatever. But I don't be thinking of like a speech impediment like that. I think about it like if you like,
bro, my shit has stages. Like, bro, when I was in elementary school, I used to grind my teeth when I was about to stutter. It was weird. And then in middle school, high school, it was like a real like and then more towards later high school, I would like be like my legs would like freeze up
as you trying to say the word.
Like freeze up and shit. And then I just got out of my comfort zone and started speaking in front of rooms of like 10, 15 people, and then
that's how you gotta break out of it.
Yeah,
by speaking.
It got better. Yeah. But like when it comes to women though, how you think you transformed
when it comes to women?
Yeah, like your mindset. Cause I feel like my shit completely like you know question. What? I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna let you think a little bit. I'm gonna go first.
Good question.
How like in high school? Don't get me wrong. My bad.
I don't fucking count high school. It's dumb as shit.
See, the thing is, my 10 years is from like graduating high school and then like going into college. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm 27 now. I'll be 28 in July. Crazy. Like,
listen, ages of mindset.
It is. When I was younger, bro, like I put too much stake on like women. Like literally like everything I did. I know you say now like you doing it for women now,
nigga.
But not like now. The way I act now is like I'm gonna go out and like I'm gonna dress my best because I want to dress my best. That ass. And don't get me wrong. I know obviously certain shit is gonna like attract women, but like when I put on my clothes and I do shit now, like me fucking compared now to how I was like back in the day, it was like, I know she gonna like this. I know this and that. And then like I really held their opinions on some like super high pedestal
Of
shit.
course, I
Like
told you,
I didn't see myself as
I
the
was a light skinned
prize.
nigga when I was young. I told you.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah. Back in the day, like I ain't see myself as the prize. Now it's a little. What I mean by that is now it's a little different. Like now, back in the day, it's like
Oh, I know what you mean.
like now it's like
Yeah.
I'm doing everything on her schedule. Oh, when you free? Oh,
Yeah,
hey.
yeah.
Oh, where you want to eat? Oh, okay, I'll pay for everything. And then like when I like let's say they canceled, I'll be down on myself, like mad disappointed, like fuck man, like well she don't like me, like mad insecure and shit. Now it's like
Fuck it.
man, you taking me out.
Yeah.
I want to go here.
That's what I agree
You know what I'm
with
saying?
that. Yeah.
Now it's like, all right, we doing things on my type of time now. Now, like, I took the power back to the point where back in the day, if a girl come over, I'm working so hard to fuck. Like, I'm pulling out all my tricks. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Now it's like, I got to decide if you going to, like, if I'm fucking you now, like, I don't really feel like it today. You just going to give me head today. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really feel like
Must be nice.
That's
Must be
well,
nice.
he has a girl now, but
Must
that's
be nice.
cap. That's cap. This nigga smoother than P is smoother than what he portrays, bro.
Definitely not.
This nigga is smoother than what he
definitely
portrays.
not. I'm definitely not.
But that's the biggest jump for me. Like my whole attitude towards women, I kind of took away they pedestal, and like now, like I'm wavy too. Like I have a say so in certain things too. You like you don't just have the power on what we get to do outside or inside the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's a big thing that I had to change because that shit, it really stemmed from insecurity, not knowing who I was, not knowing my worth, thinking like, damn, if I fuck this one up, I ain't get no pussy. But now it's just like, I don't put pussy on that high pedestal no more.
No, I
know I can get it.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree in that sense. Definitely agree. For me, I still got the same mindset, honestly. Even being in a relationship, this is like my first relationship, but I still have the same.
Really? This your first real relationship?
Yes.
That's crazy because
yeah,
there's
technically.
a couple niggas that's me. I only been in like one serious relationship. And we kind of like, we not old, but like by 28, niggas be married with whole families.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like back in 2010, I would say like shit. My mindset was like I was making money. Like I was lit. Like I was living like a rock star. So it was just like every night I was like I was trying to get a different girl over. Like I didn't care about no relationships. I did like have women where I felt like, oh, okay, I could potentially like be fucking with her long amount of time, but they do one slight thing, I'm like, nah, done. Like I'm good.
Right.
And then it was just like it came off as me looking like an asshole majority of the time because it was like I'm good. Like whatever you do, like it's affecting me. Like I don't want it. And it took me a while to realize though. This is what changed. This is like I said, the only kind of change. It took me a while to realize like if you want to be with somebody, at times there are like times you gotta like really work towards it.
Yeah.
And I used to always have this mindset like, oh, if I'm a fuck with her, like none can be wrong.
My way or the highway.
Yeah, like none can be wrong. Like. But in relationships, like even friendships, like we might not see eye to eye on certain shit. Yeah, it's not practical. It's really not practical. So it's like I had to get out of that. Like, okay, so she don't do this or she ain't cool with this, but like we gotta still work towards it because I still care about this person. So it's like, all right, let me try it.
Right.
Before I went away, I was like, nah, I'm good. After I came back, I was like, I'm willing to try it. So more so, I was on that type of time where I was like, all right, I'll try it. Like, all right, fuck it, let me see what it's like. So I tried to take women seriously. It was just like situations I was in. It was just like me thinking to myself like, damn, these bitches still think the same though. Like it's certain things that for me, it's like for me to really want to wife you or want to be like with you, I gotta trust you.
Yeah.
A lot of these women don't tell the truth. Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
And even when you have the opportunity to fuck with a nigga like me who's telling you like, yo, tell me the truth. Like I'm cool with a lot of shit that most niggas ain't comfortable like probably being cool with. I have limits. I feel like there's certain limits to a nigga his ego can take. So if you're dealing with a woman who likes to put her body on social media, some niggas can't deal with that.
Right.
Some niggas could be like, oh, my girl can have an OnlyFans page. Some niggas could deal with that. Some niggas say, hey, my girl could be a porn star.
Yeah.
Some niggas could deal with that. My level is like, I want to say maybe like right under OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So like a lot of shit I don't care about.
Yeah.
So I be telling women like, you ain't gotta lie. And in a lot of situations, women be lying. And for me, it's like once you start lying to me, it's like niggas. If I'm around a nigga who I consider a friend, he start lying about certain shit, I'll be like, I can't really be around this nigga no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not one. Don't be with people or don't continue speaking to people if you feel like
they're not trustworthy.
Yeah, like long term, you know, like damn, I shouldn't be fucking with this person.
Because
like,
it ain't gonna end good.
It's not like, and you know, I feel like people know, but we try to like really like try to make it work, and it's like, but if you don't trust somebody, and all my situations prior to the one I'm in now, I would tell the women like, listen, because you know, you get to a certain point talking to somebody 6-7 months, they're gonna give you that conversation. Hey,
what are we?
What we doing here?
Yeah,
and it's like, all right, I'm gonna be real with you. XYZ, I'm not cool with. XYZ, I'm not cool with. But if these things are like able to be worked out, listen, we can move forward. But I'm only gonna go off how you move. So why the hell would I wife you if I see you doing this?
Right.
In my opinion, that's not somebody I would like. It's not trustworthy enough for me to like want to wife you for that. But I do explain it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm like ghost about it. Like, oh, nah, I'm done. Now I'm willing to explain. Like, listen, I'm not comfortable with this shit because old me.
Which is just ghost them. Yeah.
So to somebody else. Fuck it. So me, I feel like now I'm a little more patient. But dealing with women, I do see women are way more vicious nowadays. Like,
yeah.
Vicious.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, would you chop that up to, you know, social media as well?
Yeah. I feel like social media ruined lives, like a lot of shit.
You know what it is? Because like the clout that comes with social media, especially being a woman, like literally all you need to do is be pretty and have a decent body. If your body is crazy, then you're gonna get 500,000 followers. It's girl I see on Instagram that I'm just like, what the fuck did she do? Besides have a nice face, and she got like 30,000, and that shit go to girls' heads, and they get in DMs from celebrities.
That's what I say, the DMs and the celebs and the ball players.
And that clout, they like, they stop. My opinion, they stop focusing on like, you know, being that girl that could, you know, settle down with one guy and be wholesome. Now they got the world in the palm of their hands. So now you could be an average chick, live in the fucking basement, sleep on the mattress on the floor, but you got 30,000. And you look good. You like you that gem in the hood. You know every hood got that gem. That girl's like, yo, why you don't supposed to be here? You fired. Like now we got 1 million of those.
Yeah.
But now you got celebrities hitting them up, so it's harder for those girls to be, you know, regular ass wholesome girl. Now they want to be at every fucking Diddy party. Yeah, they want to be in Miami. They want to fuck with rappers. So it's the
same thing like we talking about with the rap music. Nigga could put up a song today and it goes viral. He's lit. Yeah. Same thing with a chick. She gets viral. Now everybody on her. Like you said, them DMs come. Now she's
telling you,
exposed to the world. So now
I always say this. And it used to be 10,000. Now it's like, because 10,000 used to be like, be out of here. Like, but now 10,000 is like, nigga, you could be ugly with 10,000. You could be a fucking gargoyle with 2,000. Like, you got the right marketing. My motto is, well, my motto, but like I always say, bro, if she hit like 15, 20,000, it's over for you. She's out of here. You gotta get her before she reached that tier, cause once she reached that, she's done.
All right, so my last situation is similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
I was dealing with somebody who's on social media, and when I met her, like, obviously I know she's in that field, like in that modeling field or whatever the case. So I know it's like obviously you want to see growth. Same thing with your show or like Cups or whatever. We want to see growth in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, all right, so I met you at this stage. The person I feel like I started knowing after towards the end when like now it's like super clout now. Yeah. It's like it's not the same person. And like you said, it comes with the, like you said, more accessibility to people.
Yeah.
More. And I agree. Like once they get to a certain status, it's kind of hard like to deal with somebody who, like you said, if you just leave in high school, you're young and you don't get the opportunity, and you said I travel and it opened my mind up. It's the same thing like with a chick. She young. Get a whole bunch of followers.
Yeah, it's
future want to fly me with.
Yeah, right.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, I would have never got this opportunity before.
Right.
I'm gonna do it. Oh, okay, now you do it. It's like, yeah. But dating somebody like that, it's hard because you already know. You already know what it's in for.
Yeah.
So I'll be telling people like, yo,
when a rich nigga wants you, your man too can't do nothing for you. Yeah, bro. It's not, bro. Bro, I've had situations where a girl I was talking to was telling me a story about one of her friends. Like
Yeah.
she just randomly, like, I think one of her friends hit her up to like chill with Dave East,
Yeah.
and she got a whole man. And her girl, literally, Dave East was like, "Yo, y'all call all y'all friends and have them come over, right?" And she got a whole man. Her girl called her. Was like, "Oh, Dave East, I'm coming through." He fucked every single one of them. Like, just
Throughout the time.
yeah, just like,
so-
but like it was no like intro. It was no like we partying. It was literally like a phone call. Dave East here. He wants to fuck. Sure, got a whole man. That's the era we living in now.
But remember the conversation I had?
Instagram DM
Remember
could
we had the
ruin your whole
conversation?
relationship.
We had a random conversation one day. I think we were in Forever 21 when you went to Orlando, I believe. And we was having a conversation. I was like, you don't think Shorty could go to our crib? And I was like,
But I was speaking. Nah, the thing is, I know that happens, but I was speaking from the girl that I know.
Yeah.
Cause you just know, it's like, it's certain things that like let's say a nigga would see what y'all doing and be like, oh, them niggas is lit. I know they fucking mad girls. And I'd be like, nah, Pete got a girl. Like
Pete ain't fucking no girls.
Nah, Pete chilling. But niggas be like, nah, bro, I'm telling you, bro. When niggas get that many bitches around, they fuck. I'm like, nah, bro, I know Pete.
Yeah, cause I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money.
The thing, my example was like, I kind of know Shorty. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, nah, she ain't go there to fuck. She probably did. But in 421, I was saying like, I kind of got a rapport with Shorty. So the way she come off, I don't think she would, you know what I'm saying? The way she told me the story, the way she was reacting to him, I don't think she fucked him. But who, at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? That's not my girl.
Yeah, it's
so,
true.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
But yeah. Last but not least, before we get out of here, what are some of the most memorable moments of this last decade for you?
For me, memorable moments. Definitely my party bus ride to Atlantic City, that stood out. That was like one of the best nights of my life. Like I had a party bus to Atlantic City, pick us up from the city, drop us to the hood or whatever. It was like 50 of my closest friends and like
fire.
Like it was like kind of like last night. Everybody was dressed up.
Yeah.
But we just dressed up, suited, went to Atlantic City. When we got out there, I told everybody you could do whatever you want to do.
I think I saw the picture. It was like black and white.
No,
you had like a white shirt.
I have a blue suit on, I think. And okay. I don't really post up those pictures. I thought probably post it on a throwback or whatever. But but yeah, like one of the best nights of my life. That and then the day I came out of jail.
Yeah. How was that day for you?
Nigga. It was like, damn, how do you describe it? It's like a you know, like when you plan an event, like if you would plan an event, it's like, and you plan it in so far in advance, and you're like, all right, so even say for your birthday, you like your birthday in June.
Yeah.
And you're like,
July,
my fault.
Yeah.
So you say, oh, my birthday in July, and I want to do this, but it's January now. You got 7 months.
Yeah.
But you're so hype about it. You're like, all right, now I know it's gonna be a perfect day, and you do everything in your means to make it a perfect day.
Yeah.
And then July 7th comes, and then you wake up, and you're like, today's the day. That's how it felt, but like hyper, like OD. Cause I know people go crazy over their birthday, so I just use birthday as an example. But it's like,
that's bigger than a birthday.
Of course, like
that's
for me. It felt like
a fucking wedding.
Nigga, I couldn't sleep.
Like, I could imagine.
Like
you get it out tomorrow,
bro.
Like,
I couldn't sleep.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, like I couldn't sleep. Like physically could not sleep. Like I literally tried to lay down, and I couldn't sleep. So it was like cause I was so like, damn, I'm seeing it. Like, what am I eating? Like, I was just so happy. Like, it was like an OD.
That
like
first McDonald's burger was fucking...
No, that wasn't my first meal. My first meal was IHOP. But
okay.
Yeah. But yeah, like that day stood out. Like that was like, yeah, I always remember that day.
Yeah.
Our first game night that stood out. Our actual first game night was in the Airbnb. In the beginning of 2018.
Yeah.
It was for my birthday. That was like the first game night, so that's always gonna stand out for me.
Right.
Actually, the first day we filmed Cups in May 2017.
Right.
That day stood out to me. Yeah, I feel like those like are the ones that stand out the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those some good moments, man.
Yeah.
For me, one of my most memorable moments was, I say, the first time I ever went to Vegas with a bunch of my friends. It was, I'll say, it was so many. I remember like about like 10, maybe 12 of us.
Yeah.
All went to Vegas, and I never went to the West Coast before at that point. I've been on like little cruises with my family. You know, you like 9 years old, you go on a cruise.
Don't count.
Shit like it don't really count. Like you on a boat, you go into an island for like 2 hours, gotta get back. But going to Vegas, that's my first trip, like by myself with friends, no parents, no family, with a bunch of friends that I reconnected with, like the month before. It was just like spontaneous, like, yo, niggas going to Vegas, man, you want to come? I'm like, hell fucking yeah, nigga. And then it was like it's my 24th birthday. The next day was my birthday. And I was at this big ass fucking pool party. Fucking P. Diddy got like a little resort at the at like some like I forgot the name. The Hard Rock Cafe.
Okay.
He had like a big ass like pool fucking area. It's like 6 different pools, hosts like 700 people, mad different bars. Like, bro, I would never forget that night, bro. That shit was insane. Like, I'm talking about the pool party was crazy. That whole church, I jumped off a building, the tallest building in Vegas. I jumped off that
like
shit.
A bungee.
Not really, but more like a free fall.
Oh,
40 miles per
hell
hour,
no.
900 feet in the air. Went to the gun range for the first time. Like, that shit was dope.
See when Tupac got shot?
Nah.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. First time I went to Vegas.
You went like to the same like
the block, the corner.
Was it like a memorial type?
No.
No, it was there. Like nobody. It was like no like
a regular block.
Right. Wow.
None. No. Tupac got shot. Just a dude that told me, yeah, this is the corner. Like, this is the intersection that he got shot at. I was like, oh, shit, that's crazy. Like, to think that's so crazy, like, years ago, like, this should happen right here. Yeah. But, yeah, I did that. That was cool.
That's crazy. I would have thought that it would have been, like, some type of, like, I don't know, like, some type of, like, something like chiseled and something like Tupac was.
Probably was. We was in a car, so I don't know. We were in an
okay.
actual car, so we ain't, like, walk around, like. But I didn't see nothing. I would be like, that's recognizable. Like, oh, this is where... If he didn't say nothing, I'd have just like, oh, okay, regular ass intersection. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, this corner is where actually Tupac got shot. I was like, oh shit. Yeah. Like, damn, this is history right here. You know what I'm saying? Nice. Like,
another moment for me would be the first time we officially record the podcast.
Of course it would be.
Like, we ain't have none of these lights. We ain't had this.
They got money now. They got money now, y'all.
We ain't had this camera. We ain't have this fucking mixer. We ain't had these mics. Literally, all we had was an iPhone. I think it was an iPhone 6. This is before me and him got the X. Crazy shit. Like,
humble beginners, man.
We was sitting on that side of the couch.
Yeah.
He's sitting on one side. I'm sitting on the other side. We supposed to have start the podcast, but you know, you want to make things perfect. We was just like, you know what? Like, it's either we gonna start it or we not gonna start it. Like, we just gotta start this shit,
Gotta
bro.
do it. Gotta start.
And we like, yo, what's the name? Like, fuck it, bro. But this podcast. And me and him, like me and my boy Abdalla, since like my freshman year in high school, we always had like deep conversations about shit. Religion, fucking conspiracies, women, just everyday shit. Yeah. So it's like, why not make this shit into a podcast? We already having 4-hour conversation. Let's just chop this shit up into a podcast. And like, that was big for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to this day, it's like, so I said that no matter how big this shit gets, at its lowest point, at its most purest point, it's therapy for me. At its most bottomest and simplest point, this is like therapy for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
talk.
Things you go through in life and things you want to get out, like, this gives me an avenue to like really just get my shit off without, you know, without being judged. Cause like, for the most part, I'm a very like private person, but I've exposed a lot. I exposed like my virginity story on this shit. I exposed countless, like, this is not a scripted podcast. It's like every story with women, I'm not mentioning the names, but these are real events. Like I've gotten hit up like, yo, like, was that me type shit? Like, these are real shit.
I'm dead.
What else? Like, I say, like, this is not really my moment, but like seeing it was dope. Like, 2 things for me. One was seeing my dad and my stepmom get married. Like, my my stepmom been in my life since I was like 10, and like some folk like they don't fuck with their step parents. Like me and my stepmom is like fucking like this,
Yeah,
bro.
close,
Like
yeah.
me and her
That's
is
good, though.
super close, and her and my dad was together for maybe like going on like 10 years before they like called it like serious. And I don't know, that was just like my mom and my dad never got married. My mom and my dad broke up when I was like 9,
Young,
10.
yeah.
So like to see that, plus like I have a sister, so like to see her like have that moment like, yo, your parents is married. And marriage, like if you're together for at least 10 years and y'all in the same house, like in
That's
my
like
mind,
that's like marriage.
you like marriage.
Yeah.
But like have that like devotion and shit like that, that was a big deal for me. And my biggest moment of my life was my sister being born. Like my absolute biggest moment. Like I grew up an only child, you know what I'm saying? My sister is 12, I'm 27, so I had her when I was 15. My whole life I was the only child. Like my older cousins, like from like I'll say like from when I was born to maybe like 10, maybe 12, started hanging out with kids like around my age. Like that was like family. Yeah, I would go outside and shit like that, but like being in the crib like was all me. Like my imagination was sick, nigga. I had like 30 imaginary friends, nigga. Like literally.
Nigga, I'm only child too.
Are you really?
Yeah, nigga.
Oh shit, you
I'm
are.
only child. Yeah, everything about me. I don't shit. Nah, but
yeah, bro. Seeing my sister be born, like now I'm like, my mindset was like, yo, now I'm not in this world by myself no more. You know what I'm saying? Because now I got somebody who I'm automatically imprinting on. Like this is like my world, and like now I got like. Now I can say, yo, I have a sibling. Like now I have a sibling. Now when I have kids, they're gonna at least have one aunt.
oh,
You know what I'm
saying
saying? Like
yeah.
I grew up like I'm a family oriented person.
I never thought about that.
Real shit.
Like
Like,
gonna have no
like I'm real big on family. I grew up with three aunts, my dad, 2 uncles, my mom's side got 3 uncles. So I have a big family. So growing up, I'm like, damn, like when I have kids, like they ain't gonna have no fucking aunts. Like they gonna have cousins, but like they ain't gonna have no aunts. So that was a big deal to me. You thought about that shit, didn't you?
Yeah, cause I'm like, yo, if I had kids, like they ain't gonna have no like aunts and uncles. Damn,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
crazy. I never thought about that. They ain't
Yeah.
gonna pawn this little nigga off on nobody.
Yeah.
Shit.
Real
Damn, that's
shit.
crazy. Yeah, I never thought about
Real
that.
shit.
That ass.
But for the most part, man, this decade has been. I can't complain at all.
Yeah,
I can't complain at all.
I'm living.
Like,
Can't complain.
yeah. To be honest, I haven't really dealt with like any very, very minimal family death. Like very, very minimal. Everybody in my family, for the most part, they healthy. I'm healthy. Get head on my shoulders. You know what I'm saying? I know where I'm going for the most part. Of course, I'm still figuring shit out myself. Like I'm 27. I'm still figuring out like.
But we always trying to figure shit out.
Right. Right.
Even niggas that got it together still trying to figure shit out.
Real shit. Real shit. I'm still trying to figure out this love shit, man.
That's easy.
How so?
Don't take no shit.
Don't take no shit.
Yeah, don't take no shit.
I mean, that goes without saying, but it's like, before we end this, how do you feel about like being like, because to me, like, you don't really seem like the cuffing type. You seem like more of like the guy that would be older, is a bachelor.
I ain't gonna lie. At some point in time, I looked at myself like that. Like, I think one of my best friends was like, "Oh, you afraid of love? You afraid to get your heart broken? You're just gonna be older, like with fucking young girls." I was like, yeah. And I really thought about like, probably yeah. Like on some like, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
If it happened to go like that, I would have been cool with it. Cause it's like, would I rather be with somebody and I just physically, not to say I can't connect with them and stay with them, but if it's like a 75% thing, like, and I'm probably not gonna be happy overall,
right?
Fuck it, I might as well be by myself. You know what I'm saying? If it's like a 75 or like whatever, if it's out of 175 of what I want, it's like, I feel like a lot of people in those positions, I'm this age, because everyone always put age on something. So it's like, damn, I've been with this person for 3 years.
I find myself doing that shit.
Damn, I've been with this person for 3 years.
Yeah, you're not
You in your heart of hearts know this nigga 75. Are you willing to take or lose the 75 to go try to get like say a 90?
Right.
And you like, damn, I gotta start over and all this shit. But for me, at some point, I was like, listen, I'm cool with like just.
Yeah.
I guess I was focused on cups. So for me, like I put all my energy into cups. So after my last situation, I was just like, yo, listen. At the end of the day, if I put my energy in the cups gonna give me what I want back out of it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just put my energy in the cups. I happen to meet the girl I'm with now, like just on a spur of the moment thing. It wasn't like no, oh let me get on. Like I literally told myself, bro, I was like, yo, I'm gonna just be by myself, like for a minute, because I just needed to like just focus on cups. Cause I'm like, yo, like dealing with women in like a emotional capacity, the last couple of years has been like draining to me. Like it was just like,
yeah, I feel you. Same here in a sense.
Yeah, so I was just like, you know what? I don't care to like talk to nobody. I just gonna focus on cups. Like, cause I know we got some shit going on. Let me focus on that, cause I know all my energy. If I know I put it into it, like I said, I'm gonna get something out of it.
Right.
I put my energy to these women and felt like I wasn't getting the same shit back. I felt like I was losing in a sense. I was like, you know what? Let me just do this. Yeah. Once that happened, everything else opened up. Like on a personal level, it was like, oh, okay, cool. Like met this girl, damn, we mad cool, and start connecting. And it's crazy because I was only talking to her because, like I had said, I wasn't caring to talk to anybody at the time.
Nobody. Yeah. So it was like good timing.
Yeah. So it was just like timing thing. So that was that. But for me, like I was willing to be like, yeah, let me just be myself for a minute. Real talk.
I feel you.
Because one of my homegirls, she's been celibate for like a year and a half, I think. Wow, and I told her like, yo, you're crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I understand it in a sense sometimes. It's like sometimes you don't want to deal with nobody. Like you like, man, this person not good enough. Why am I gonna be like putting up with certain shit or like, this person not good enough.
Especially
like,
when you got a string of just like toxic situations. Or a string of just like shit that just give you anxiety. Yeah. It's good to get a break. You know what I'm saying?
But women, I wasn't out here bashing just because I had a few toxic situations. I wasn't out here bashing. Y'all be bashing. Yeah. Y'all get a couple of toxic situations, y'all be bashing. I don't be bashing.
Be 19. Had one boyfriend and a half and be like, oh, niggas ain't shit. Like, you fuck with one nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I be bashing, man. And trust me, if I wanted to bash, I had the license to bash.
Yeah, my material.
Stories. Yeah, I would have the license to bash. But I just know, like, it wasn't me. I was just dealing with fucked up women. Like, fucked up situations. I was just in, like, that's all it was. Like, I'm not going to be like, because like I said, I'm seeing other niggas getting married. I'm seeing other niggas in nice relationships. It's like, all right, so it ain't a women thing, or it's not a me thing, it's a woman thing. Whoever I'm meeting just ain't, maybe I'm making in the wrong places. Like, so I think my homegirl told me that one day too. She said, yo, all the girls you meet are the same. And it didn't really hit me. It didn't really hit me until earlier this year. Yeah. Or like, no, this time last year. And I was like, shit, I get what she's saying. A situation had just happened. And I was just like, yo, I'm looking at the girls and I'm like, they're different though. Like physically, like they're different.
But the way they act.
But yeah. And they in different realms. But they all have this similar thing. And I'm like, shit, that's what she probably meant. Like, they all are fucking same. Like, it's like, damn, maybe I'm just looking in the wrong fucking places. Right. Cause I feel like even though you want to attract certain things, it's like whatever's coming your way is coming your way. Cause I be hating when people like, oh, you're attracting this, or that's the energy you put off. Like, nah, ain't nobody fucking saying I want toxic women. Like, I'm not putting that shit out there. Yeah. I just met them. Cause that's what women love to say. Oh, you, that's what you like. And it's like, hell no. No nigga want a crazy, or you know what I'm saying? Like, some niggas do, but for the most part, I would agree, like, no one wants a toxic girl. Like,
my life ain't set up for no headaches. I just need good vibes. That's all I want, man. Just have good vibes. Let's just have a good time together. That's it. Let's just enjoy each other. And if we don't, we go separate ways. But I'm not dealing with the toxic. Yeah.
2020 and on. Don't deal with the toxic.
Yep. Yo, my brother. Appreciate you.
Of course.
Oh, wait, this is my nigga right here. And I already knew it for what? Like, I knew you since last July.
So like, yeah, like a year and a half.
Like a year and a half, man.
It's my nigga, man.
It's always been solid. I appreciate this nigga. He don't know how much I look up to him, even though we ain't too far apart in age. I see what this nigga's doing, the way he carry himself, man. He got everything that's about to come to him. You deserve it.
Appreciate that. It's coin, y'all, man. I want to be like this nigga.
Yeah, all right. Before we go, with my man to plug everything he got going on right now, social media, the content page, everything.
You can find me on Vitamin Diddy on everything, Twitter and IG. I think that's the only thing I use anyway. Obviously follow Cups and Convos, the movement, the game nights, the content. Listen, we really here for the culture. So holla at us.
Let's get it.
Brr.